30 mils, yep. 30 mils of that. 30 mils of the Mr. Black. Oh, go 20.
Too.
Go 20. That's a lot of sweetness.
That a boy.
And then just pour the coffee in there too.
Oh, that's going to keep him awake for hours, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Anything else?
And then now just do you have that actual protein ball too?
Yeah.
Like yeah, put that in there too. It just helps. So we'll give it a quick little dry shake without ice. This is just to make it really frothy and creamy.
Foamy, yeah.
Cool. So just give it a dry shake. Yep, just like that. All right. Yep. Yes. Good boy. All right. Now put the ice in, and then give it a very hard shake.
Yep. Very hard. Give it a hard.
Yep. That's enough. That's enough. Hard and quick.
You mean the Twitch special?
I'll tell you when to
okay,
stop.
Hard and quick.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, so just as hard as you can. Like, yep. All right, stop. Okay, now just pour it through. Just pour it into a cup.
Oh, look at that. Bit of ice falling through, but that's okay.
It's okay. All right, there you go. Amaretto espresso martini.
Cheers, boys.
I wonder how it is. Is it delicious? I feel like it'd be delicious.
It is delicious.
I'm hoping it's.
Yeah, it'd be like hazelnut, and then like, well, gets the bitterness of the coffee just kind of, yeah. See what yeah. Oh, okay, I'm happy with that.
Delicious, nutritious.
Timmy's like, I just let me
Sorry,
try some of
almond coffee. It's fucking that sounds delicious.
Almond.
Yeah. That's the most cocktail actions I've seen in a long time. I miss it.
I'll show you some cock action. What?
I got given
Hey.
a mirrored tray just for my alcohol, so that way it's classy
Oh,
and not just.
for alcohol, is it?
If we weren't on stream, I'd say that mirror trays have a lot of other purposes.
I do just want to say that me and Timmy did win an Australian cocktail competition with just a shot of Jack Daniels.
We did do that.
I saw that. Yeah. I said.
I'm actually so
Yeah,
stoked.
cheers. I know. How good. How
Congrats.
fucking good.
Congrats, idiots.
Yeah, cheers.
And I say idiots in the most loving way.
Oh, dude, we didn't even do a storyboard, can't we? Just got pissed and filmed the fucking thing.
It was perfect.
Yeah, but was it on the level of?
Now the most important thing is to remember though is that now Aaron is now an award-winning director.
Yeah,
Oh
technically,
my
yeah.
god.
I know,
Is
right?
basically Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Aron.
And he has just as much sex with fish people.
Oh, hell
Hey,
fucking
hey,
yeah.
hey, hey. What I do in my free time is none of your fucking business. Hey, what's that? Shut up back there. Shut up. I want to hear that. Get back in the dungeon.
Go away! Get back in your hole.
Oh, as long as it's tasty, Dan. Hey,
is.
yeah.
Perfect timing.
Hey.
Oh, he made it! He fucking made it!
He's here.
Sorry, I'm back.
G'day, legend. How you doing?
There you go.
Yeah. What's good?
We haven't started yet. We're just drinking and talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm-
Because
I'm-
I'm already a
I'm
couple of
eating
cans deep, so it's been a long fucking week.
Very good. Get on it. Let's go. It's my birthday. We're getting fucking.
Oh, is it,
Oh.
bro?
Yeah, well, it's not till Sunday, but
Ah, well, you don't
It's still
deserve a happy
fucking cold.
birthday yet.
it's my birthday
you can
stream.
You can fucking wait, Dylan.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
All right,
Doesn't bother me.
Let's get Dan's face back off the stream. It's just your face now as the center of my stream. Unless
I
you
don't
want it there.
generally-
Unless you want it there.
Generally,
If you wanna
don't
say that.
celebrate my birthday, so that's fine.
Why?
It's
Is it
actually
because you're
What are you
always
talking
alone?
about? Your last birthday, you got
No,
absolutely
I always I don't
Your
celebrate
last-
it. I get fucking wasted.
Yeah, your last
whoever's-
birthday is when you brought the fucking little mini stool to Hats.
No, that wasn't my birthday. That was when Aaron was down. My last birthday
The plot
was
thickens.
when Richie was down. and we threw his shirt in a
Yeah.
tree, and
Yeah,
he drank
and
You
then
guys
toilet water.
did, and
That
you
Yeah,
guys
wasn't
were
the same
animals
night.
that
partied for
night.
3 days. What are you
You
talking
guys
about?
were animals the Friday and the stat day.
Christ.
That's what I do. I party for 3 days, but I don't invite people to my birthdays. My whole birthday sitch is wake up a couple of days before my birthday, start drinking.
Yeah,
Whoever
well,
shows up in that time, great. If they don't show up, great. I'm still gonna fucking send it.
Okay, cool.
I
Yeah.
just get wasted, among other things, but wasted.
Yeah. All right, we're all here. We're all relatively ready for D&D.
Mhm.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm talking to myself.
And so tonight we're playing the Tatts and Tarasques game. And who wants to give us a bit of a recap of where we're up to now while I go put these eggs away?
Pauly, you nailed it today. You fucking give us a sitch. Who are we killing? What are we after?
Well, basically, we just destroyed the Red Band hideout, saved some peeps on the way, hoping to find some information on Thorendir Grimsbane, heir to the Grimsbane fortunes, cousin who has been lost. Gundren was his name, and we are trying to find out some more information. We got some little rumors about a Hobgoblin taking him, I believe it was north, and most likely we're going to be venturing out into the wilderness to go find Gundren.
Well, he's a dear companion to my dear sweet Thorendir. And why am I speaking as Thorendir, calling him my dear sweet Thorendir? I'm glad you remembered his name, because I forgot his name.
Gundren.
Gundren.
Oh wait, that wasn't the voice that I needed. Gundren.
Nah, a little bit more stoic.
No.
But you got to turn your character imposingly, remember?
Oh yeah. Give me a moment.
The slow
Right.
turn.
Oh, the slow turn.
Yeah.
Gundren, I do believe we have to go and find him. Thorendir,
That's
shall
good.
we?
That gives me
Well,
chills.
blimey, hell, lads. Yeah, that is terrifying. I may have just shit me pants.
You're welcome.
Nah, probably was the 3 coffees and ciggy I had before. No, it wasn't.
I don't have.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
wait. Before we start, I figured out who I'm channeling for the voice of Ymir.
Yeah?
Jason Statham.
Yes. Good.
Jason Statham.
I'm Jason Statham.
Oh, Mr. Crank himself.
Alright, lads, we've got 6 ways to break into this bank, but 4 of them are guarded by hardcore terrorists who are now actually hired by security by the Queen. But I tell you what, I fucking love that old bird. I'm going to get it without causing suspicion.
You kind of sounded like Steve Irwin there, actually.
I know, I'm getting...
I'm gonna get
Jason
Nick.
Irwin.
And then what we're gonna do?
They're going to shove my thumb up its ass.
We're gonna
Oh,
stick a
it's really
finger in the
angry
crocodile's asshole.
now. It's really angry now.
All right, shall we?
Right. The last thing that sort of happened last session was yeah, exactly that. Sildar Hallwinter, who was the sort of human fighter who'd been traveling with Gundren, had been abducted by goblins with Gundren. He's come down after resting and recuperating, and after you lot had burned down a tavern and maybe slaughtered a bunch of people, asking you to take care or go out looking for Gundren and find sort of the hobgoblins that took him away and separated them. He's got a lot of separation anxiety, our Sildar. And so what provisions are you looking for before you head out, or do you just wander off into the wilderness looking for clues? What's the game plan?
Provisions, wasn't it? Don't we have like literally a
Yeah.
whole armory on Ymir
Oh yeah, I do have
that
an
we're going to be
armory.
loading onto that wagon?
No, not on the
Again.
wagon.
No.
It doesn't belong on the wagon.
Not to
It
mention
stays
we
on
got
me.
all this shit up in the top room as well, like that we still got that room for hire. So
Oh,
we may as
shit.
well
Well,
we
Bobby
may
should
as
use it.
well we may as well just continue to use that room as our storage center.
I am the storage center. What are you talking?
Yeah, well, We've still got Carlos and his harem in the corner protecting it, so it should be fine.
Yeah, we can leave him there. The secondary character.
Secondary, love it. Okay,
Oh, by this point, he's like what? He's like a third.
third. Are we fully starting now, boys, or like we?
He's D grade.
All right, so you head out onto the trail. You get back on the road, and are making your way. Let's see the overland map here. Let's pull this bad boy up. You've got all sorts of places you can go. All the places you will go.
I want to go to Helm's Hold. That sounds like a nice place.
So that is the question. Sildar has asked you to go looking for the hobgoblins that took Gundren from the goblins, the Cragmore goblins, and find out where they're hidden, and put a stop to their raiding, and hopefully find some clues as to Gundren's whereabouts. Now the four of you sort of set out of town on foot, but you make it maybe sort of a mile or two down the road when you realize you don't actually know where the hobgoblins are based, and you maybe need to work that out. So we're going to do a skills challenge.
Oh.
The way this goes
Capital
is I'm going to we're going to go through just sort of initiative order, and you're going to describe to me how you're helping with the sort of the hunt, the tracking, the the montage of how we go to find Gundren or to find his captors, and you're gonna describe it to me verbally, and then you're gonna tell me what skill that has to do with. And you have a target to hit, and if you have 3 fails, you lose. And if you
So we're not rolling for initiative then, we're rolling for skills.
you will be rolling for skills.
Okay.
I mean,
hang on. So do I have to prepare skills before we head out? Is that the thing?
I mean, you could prepare spells.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Excuse
I'm guessing we've rested over the night too. So we've
Yeah,
had a
of course.
long rest.
We're long rested, full health, and we leveled up, dude. Remember, we're level 3, bitches.
Perfect.
I am a berserker.
So it's nice and 7
I
a.m.
trained at the College of Valor.
I'm a
Fuck, 2
swashbuckler.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, he's gonna start doing damage instead of hiding.
Oh,
behind his
wait.
bow.
Everyone did
Yep.
plus with initiative, so
Well, you got to roll.
Yeah, we
your
fucked up. No,
initiative,
we fucked
dude.
up. We got to roll our skills. We got to roll skills because we're doing a skill check, not a initiative check.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
from
initiative
the-
order.
It's in initiative order, isn't it, though? So we still got to roll.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, hold on. I'll put the.
how do I roll my skills?
You just
haven't
click
done
on
it
them
yet.
in
Grab
D&D Beyond. We're not
Thorendir.
up to that yet.
Let me all add you to a combat, and then that way we'll have a.
Hey, there he is.
The
Oh,
stoic
legend.
giant.
The giant
Sorry, not giant.
man.
What are you the? what are
So
they
if you open
called?
up the combat
Goliath.
tracker on
That's
the in the top right.
Hang on, I'm struggling here. man.
Combat
I'm gonna turn him up.
tracker.
I'm a bit
Alright,
quiet.
I'll-
I can see if I can turn up my mic.
All right, that me. Done.
Fuck off.
Is that a bit better?
Yeah, I think
Nice.
so.
And
Bear back, 1 second.
Hmm.
Yeah. You want to sit next to me? Your chair.
So we'll go with the
It's not
first
quite
initiative
isn't it?
roll for Tally.
Hello, you? You been
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why I did it twice.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Very
No,
It
twice.
just does it twice
And
sometimes.
what did Thorendir get before?
I actually got
Thorendir?
a 13.
Sorry about that.
That's right.
So,
Oh, we're missing one still. Oh, we haven't picked him up yet.
No, we
met,
haven't.
We haven't met Wilford yet.
Who's
Winford.
Wilford?
Who's Wilford?
Never heard of him.
Winford.
Never heard of him.
Winford.
I'm
Never
happy
heard
you
of him
got
either.
that name,
Oh
by
wait,
the way.
did we score another one? Did we?
Yes.
Cool.
Mate, TikTok
Alright,
boy.
So, Ymir, give me an explanation of how you're an outdoorsman. You're an outdoors person.
No, I'm a Goliath.
Yeah.
I have to be outdoors if that's what you mean.
Can I bring Fluffy with me?
Yeah.
Well, he's your pet.
Yay.
I'll allow it.
Fluffy meets you outside of town.
as the biggest man.
Fluffy's sort of been hanging around, scavenging the last day or so. Very excited, runs up to you, looks wary at Ymir.
Always.
Always.
No, he met me. Fluffy met me. He liked.
Yeah, that's why he's looking wary at you. I mean, if he didn't know you, he'd probably think you're all right.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
So, Dylan, if you could describe to me what is Ymir doing to sort of help with the tracking down of these hobgoblins, and then describe to me how that explains into a skill, and then we'll go through the initiative order. And the rules are you can't use the same skill someone has just used,
Thanks for the follow, bro.
and you can't
Sorry.
use the same skill you used last round.
Yes. All right. Athletically, because it looks like we are currently in an outcropping of rocks and mountains.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a rocky.
Would you say that I'm
terrain.
correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. All right. So can we unpause so I can just?
We don't need to actually move. You're not going anywhere.
No. I just want to spin my character around.
Okay.
So I show where I'm facing. All right, I'm facing this way. All right, now you can pause again. Athletically, Ymir being such a meat man. He a thick boy. He big. He huge. He giant. Goliath, some would say.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Arantis.
Between 3 to 12 Cs.
Exactly.
But no more than 12.
Starts scaling this outcropping that we are nearing, that we are near to, or somewhat on, or yes, the thing that encompasses us around on the east
well,
of
you're in sort of a mining. You were
plain.
kind of in a mining town, so
Yes.
there's definitely like a lot of hills and mountains, kind of mountainous terrain around you.
Well, Ymir, were using his skill in athletics and acrobatics and that sort of stuff. Being a very athletic Goliath, huge and athletic, climbs around to gain a better to survey the area a little bit more. So he surveys up towards here a bit more instead.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. 12. Do I slip and fall?
No, but it is heavy going there for a minute. You tell everyone, look, I'm gonna get up high, up into the mountainous terrain where you get a good vantage point. You wouldn't understand all being so short. Climb up, and you climb up some of the mountains. It is pretty heavy going there, but luckily, you are able to sort of get up to a bit of a peak and look out, and you can see the sort of the trade road far to the west, maybe sort of a couple of days travel, and then to your north you see the road to Phandelver that you kind of came in on, and you gotta get your bearings and go, up north there. That's, I think, the trade road there. That's probably where there's going to be maybe some tracks around there, because that's where they're ambushing caravans and whatnot.
But going higher up, would I be able to see to the south or to the east of my position?
Not really. You can see sort of the you certainly can see the mountains, but they're big old mountains. So let's move this a little bit. You can kind of see you can see the Sword Mountains, but you can't really see past them.
Okay, understandable.
You do maybe catch like a bit of a glimpse of a town to sort of the southwest, along the trade road, but it's hard to make out.
Yeah. Very good.
I think that should there you go. Got some squad mountains. Thorendir.
The swords.
Well, lads, it is a jolly good day for a bit of walking, don't we say? And I should say we should tide the pace with a little bit of music to gather us through. I shall do a little performance to aid in our steps, my good friends.
Well,
Well, it seems in battle my dulcimer is out of tune, lads. By golly, I am apologizing about that fair sudden tune. I best tune my dulcimer.
What is a dulcimer?
Dulcimer's like a 4-stringed mandolin
Yeah.
or 3-stringed mandolin. Yeah, a little more bassier. Well, yeah.
And you think maybe the bass usually carries better underground, perhaps. Up here on the surface, it does need some tuning. It does need a bit of a tune, and kind of lets out some warbling sounds occasionally. It's not great. Tally.
Can we skip me just for the minute?
Sure.
Or am I the
Pauly?
last one? Sorry.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, being the winged creature that Paulie is, probably should fly on up and swoop around the tree and find any signs or tracks of Gundren and his hobgoblin friends. Thinking
Perception?
acrobatics.
Oh.
Perception? Yeah, perception.
Yeah, probably perception. I think acrobatics would be if you're doing loop-de-loops.
That's fair.
Yeah, so
12.
you get up there, you see and kind of cruise around, maybe do a couple of laps around the town sort of thing. And similarly, you do spot some tracks. You do find a small campsite that you think had been used somewhat recently. And you get in a little bit closer and you see the fire on this campsite hasn't been used in a couple of days, but you definitely think there was some perhaps dwarves camping out here on the sort of outskirts of town.
Right.
Tally, you ready?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's
Sorry. What are we doing? I'm a little bit distracted. Sorry. I'm ready to go now.
So we're doing a skills challenge. You need to describe to us how you're helping with the helping with the search to find the trail of these hobgoblins that have been sort of waylaying
Yes.
travelers.
Well,
No
before that, sorry. Were you going to pull our levels and stuff from D&D Beyond before the next encounter, or?
Oh, I haven't done it yet. Yeah. Is that all?
I will just do it through D&D Beyond if you prefer. Save time.
That's right. I can do it now. Just keep going.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to organise.
I just updated. I updated my health on this. That's all I did.
Cool.
Yeah, because I wanted to add in primal savagery into my cantrip.
I haven't added my health yet either.
That's right.
What do I have to roll for health again? What is it? A roll?
I think for you it's a D12.
1d12.
This is updated Thorendir to have level 22 in Bard. I think that's probably incorrect.
What?
I just
level
imported
22 Bard.
Yeah.
Roll 1d12, which means I gain an extra 2 HP. Cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, level 22.
Unlimited power.
Yeah, weird. It's not letting me even delete that. I'll have to fix that later.
I can't actually up my HP. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it likes me importing that. That's fine.
Oh wait, that would be override max HP. What is this now? 28. Cool.
So Tally needs to come up with a way that you're helping the party.
Yeah. So after our previous encounter of finally making some form of contribution and becoming what was the guy's name now? I think I made a note of it. Oh, that's right, the Slayer of Nah, no. I think his name was.
I know the evil wizard
I know. Yes.
who,
So
who worships Lord Albarak, the spider demon.
that's right. So, having feel pretty confident about that. And just kicking ass in general. I'm going to bring along with me my trusty hound, and we are going to, track down these goblins with the tracks and do some, survival sort of stuff. Track them
Would you do
down
animal
and
handling or survival?
that's what I'm getting to. So we can either go two ways here. Surviving is kind of part of your tracking instincts and stuff like that. But we're going to use the dog here in the instance, and he's going to take it and see take us on the right path.
So you tell them, hey, it's all right. Fluffy knows which way to go. Fluffy's worked for these blokes before.
Yeah,
Fluffy we trust.
he's all about it. That's right. Yeah,
And
he's got a nose for these types of things.
And it takes a while. You're sort of following the dog for a couple of hours until you realise that you've been going around in circles. The dog's just been marking its territory around here, not really leading you in any particular direction, unfortunately.
Well, it seems, Tally, you've forgotten to feed your pup this morning. It's running around in search for animals. Not them hobgoblins.
Yeah, it's getting to
I'm
sort of
switching- I'm
early
switching
afternoon.
Switching to my old man voice, I should stop.
Okay, so we're back at the top of the round. So Ymir.
Pauly? Oh no, he was after me.
Mm-hmm.
So I forget there's only 4 of us.
We won't leave you hanging too high and dry, Jacob, unless they just die wandering around in circles. Then there's not much.
No, that's all right. I was actually about to say I'm just going to introduce the stream, and then we can introduce me. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All the time at work, Bazzy.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go on with for a little bit, and then I'll introduce myself. Go for it.
Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll shoot to you when they're found.
Yeah. Beautiful. Sounds good. I just need to mute my microphone on Discord for 1 sec, so you guys don't hear me babbling about.
Yeah. Dylan, back to the top of the round. We have what is it? 2 successes, 2 failures.
Alrighty. Let's have a look. So
you've been wandering around for a couple of hours. You've been wandering sort of up and down the trade road here, looking for clues, looking to either be spotted or spot something.
Well, I have decided that using my insight into tracking and living and exploring and adventuring, we should take a moment to gather ourselves and our thoughts and figure out, as a consensus, which direction we set off.
That was the most eloquent I've ever been.
You're welcome.
That looks pretty good.
Because I'm getting half drunk.
12's a solid, just. So run that by me again. You were
I decided that using the insight of being an adventurer, a seasoned adventurer, that we would gather ourselves as a group and come to an agreement to which direction to set off.
Excellent. So
Search, instead of wandering around in circles. Like
the group, is starting to get a bit
morons.
Bit higgledy-piggledy there as there's a bit of yelling, a bit of frayed nerves. It's been a couple of hours, no one's had lunch yet, and you're able to sort of get a read on the situation and kind of pull the team together somewhat. Love it. All right, Thorendir.
Isn't it me?
No, you're after me, Braz.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got Thorendir at 13 and Pauly at 10.
Apologize. That's me. Yep. Sorry.
Oh Well, lads, we definitely should stop the bickering. It seems Ymir has definitely caught whiff of the path, and my memory's coming back, I believe, when I was a boy. I did wander these fields before, I know. Now come, Tally, surely you know this is the way. I must persuade you. Come on, believe me, this is the way. And I use
I was good at
persuasion.
persuade.
Ooh, lucky that 6+ on persuasion carried me over that line, boys. Ooh, low rolls today.
No, actually, a 12 is what we're looking for. I'm
Oh,
afraid. So everyone actually starts to get a little bit more testy, I would believe. There's a bit of arguing, a bit of grumpy bums, a little bit of, you know, the old "are we there yet" kind of thing going on. So it's not looking great. There's tray amounts of arguing. Pauly. Oh wait, that's 3 failures, isn't it? Yeah, it's 3 failures. That's not good. So you're wandering sort of up and down the trail. You start actually heading into sort of a path you found in the forest. And you're heading along this forest trail. And you are making lots of noise, arguing to each other, and so on. When let's roll a d4 here. Oops. There we go. So who was my number 4? Tiali. Okay, good. As an arrow flies out of the forest and into Tiali.
Look at how you massacred my boy.
Tiali, you're going to take 5 piercing damage. And we're going to set up here as we get a bit of the old...
The hell was that? Luckily, I'm tanky as fuck.
Towel.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, shit.
tanky tower.
Here we go again.
I got lucky with my HP roll. Like, super
Yeah.
lucky.
That's fair enough. 'cause I
What
did
did you
not.
get?
So
Oh, I can't remember, but I'm on 33 HP now. So.
Jesus Christ, you have more
Yeah.
HP than me.
Yeah.
And I'm the
Wait,
bear with
tank.
me for a hot minute because I'm still working my way around this this web app.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just
Um,
setting up the area. So I'll
Yeah,
describe
cool,
sort of
cool,
what they
cool.
see, and then I'll let you
Yep.
jump in as you had stumbled into a trap, Winford. Possibly a bear trap, but who's to say?
Mhm.
Is it nighttime? I can't see
Did
anything.
someone honeypot him?
There's going to be so many of these fucking jokes, aren't there?
Yep.
Nah,
Every
man.
week.
Oh, boo poo.
Oh.
Oh, can you have separate spells like first level and second level?
Yeah, dude, you can cast a spell at different levels, bruh.
Oh, so that means you get more spells as you get further in.
Yeah, bruh. And you get more slots, and then you get like tier 2 slots, tier 1 slots.
Oh, doh.
Yeah,
So
so
many
some
slots.
spells will have you can cast this at second level, but then there are some spells you only get at second level or above.
Yeah, right. I just realised I've now got four slots in my first level and 2 in my second.
Yeah,
Oh,
but level 3 is where you time to take it up a notch.
What's this guy? Cool. Alright.
Right, this is gonna change everything. I'm assuming
Shit
that
just
means the
got
enemy
real.
the enemies
Here we
also are
go
gonna get
again.
harder.
Alright,
Depends how
let's-
Dan plays it. Like, we could be OP for a little bit,
Why
then get
can
too
I
big
only
for our
s-
bridges
wait,
and die.
we're going this way.
The game is the game. I try not to worry about adjusting it. I just assume that you guys will work out when it's time to run.
Speaking of too big for their bridges, we know someone.
Cool. I get you all to roll initiative again.
Yes.
So, Jacob, as you're joining us new, up in the top right, there is a little fist icon
Boom,
for the combat
18.
tracker.
Fist icon. Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll roll now.
You can right click it to pop it
Boom,
out, or you can just
6.
left click it to see it, and you should be able to see
Oh,
a
yeah.
dice next to Winfred. So as the
Crushed it.
4 of you are traipsing through these woods, arguing to each other, looking for some kind of a trail, Pauly comes under attack from some archers up on the ridge, and it looks like
Again?
your arguing has kind of given your position away.
Am I
in-
rolling initiative now?
Yes.
In the distance to the right, to sort of the further east, out of an alcove, there sounds like the sort of roaring and upsetness of a bear with a headache, possibly having been woken up from its hibernation, possibly because it's just upset.
Poke it with a stick.
But you guys are
Now
quite a ways
don't
away from
poke
that.
the bear, you mean? Sorry.
Can I get an initiative roll for everyone's favorite Tao?
Oh, Tally.
Oh, big 13.
Oi.
And as big as Big Dick Thorendir's 18 cunnies.
Well then. So I'm just going to do this. And then
None of that.
I
bit of the
agree.
old how's your father? And that should do it. Cool. Tally's got a 13. Now, Jake, have you played D&D before?
Oh my god.
I have not.
Okay, that's right. We'll go.
Oh, really?
I've played
full-
tabletops before. Like I've played Shadowrun before, and it's sort of similar, except you use all 6-sided dice instead of multi-sided dice.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah.
We should call you Winfred the Fuh,
The what?
but then still spell it poo. Winfred the Fuh. So, like Fuh as an P-A-O, so it's Po.
Oh yeah.
Poo.
Yeah.
Sub Raging Rolls.
Very
And
funny.
I
Timmy.
named him Winfred
Oh,
of
love a
the
good
Yellow
Thursday,
Fur
mate.
Clan. So it's basically a
Awesome,
throwback
dude.
to Winnie the Pooh.
Good boy. I like it.
All right. Well, I'll explain a little bit more on Winfred's turn. We can kind of describe Winfred.
Sure.
But in the combat tracker, you can see it as the pertinent Hobgoblin Archer's turn. You can't see him as well because he's up on this ridge up here. But a shot comes out at you, Pauly, as sort of a longbow fires down upon you. But it misses because you're incredibly lucky there.
Hey, Aaron, just before we get started in combat, can you send me that photo that you found before?
Yeah.
Can you send me like the JPEG of it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cool. Thorendir, you are quick to recover from this surprise as an arrow goes into Phandelver's favorite tower.
Yeah, real super quick, just as I'm sending this JPEG. 1 second. Yeah, hit me.
My bad.
Maybe went too big dick with the roll. Alright. There we go.
Cheers, mate.
That's it. Yeah, okay. So, sorry, repeat what you said there, Dan. Sorry, I'm a man. I can't think of 2 things at once. Sorry.
That's fair, mate. So you can kind of just make out some hobgoblins up on a ridge up the top here, as that are firing down upon you. One of them tried to hit Pauly, but missed. And it's a little bit bad news bears, you know.
Boys, take cover. Archers upon the ridge. I'm gonna go and do the old skirmish ripperoo. And Thorendir moves just a little bit closer. And can I see more up there now? I've moved closer, or
Yeah, probably. You can make it out. They effectively have cover against any of your ranged attacks, though.
would they have cover against sound?
No.
Yes, thank God. Ha ha! Well, Thorendir is gonna hit that boy with the big old the old dissident whisper at him.
So that's cool. So he's going to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yeah.
DC 12. Cool. All right, wisdom. And we hit saving throw. Normal. That work? Did that roll? Where's the rolls? Hello, game. What you doing? Saving throw. There we go. It's a high quality 17.
Yeah, and so I think he takes half damage then.
Half damage? Okay, so half of 13. I think it's 6 because we round down. He doesn't like that at all, but you hear him kind of yell back in some kind of goblin and flips you off.
And then for my bonus action, I will be going... My dear Pauly, I know you've just been shot at, but a man that's damn good with range. Pauly, take him down! And we'll give you take him down. You know, you've also seen Lord of the Rings, Battle of Helm's Deep, Aragorn to Legolas, like, take him down! Take him down! Take him down! Yeah, and
I love that.
Definitely cast Bardic Inspiration onto my boy Pauly.
Pauly.
And also my Bardic Inspiration there now can also be added to your AC and to hit or damage rolls now because I'm studied in the College of Valor.
Excellent.
What does that mean? So if I get
You can
attacked,
add
I
a
can use the Bardic.
D6 to your damage, to your hit,
Right.
or to your AC if you've been hit by something.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. One of the goblins up here. He's not all about it. He fires down a rain of arrows on you as well, Thorendir. And that arrow sort of cuts through your leg and thunks into the ground for 14 piercing damage.
Thunk ya.
Who'd have thunk it?
Winford, you see one of these hobgoblins who sort of rocked up after you'd been sort of in this trap for a little bit of time. They had rocked up and sort of started taunting you and kind of looking at you hungrily.
What kind of trap is this? Is this like a net or is it like a bear trap?
I think it's probably like a bear trap, and you've been trying to work at it to. I think because it just fits.
So it's just clamped on my leg or something, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're currently sort of immobile, but they have come close enough. Sort of within reach because it looks like they were getting close enough to try and stab you, and kind of put you out of your misery with spears.
Yeah.
And they are these sort of orange-skinned creatures that look like hobgoblins. If you know what hobgoblins look like, hold on, let me.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, they look like do they look like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man?
More like the Hobgoblin from Spider-Man.
Or more like the Hobgoblin from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, no, you don't get Willem Dafoe.
Or you could have Mark Hamill.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. You could have Mark Hamill, the Hobgoblin from the animated Spider-Man, the 2000 series.
Oh, the good stuff.
That is a good point. That's a good point. That did slip my mind. I'm sorry.
You did slip your mind, didn't it? You done
Yeah,
fucked up.
I'll do a shot.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry.
So, how tall are they exactly? Are they like
3
what?
foot.
3 foot tall? All right, cool.
No, these ones are like 5 feet. So the little green ones are like 6 feet tall. These boyos are a lot bigger. One of them comes at you with his spear, and he goes to kind of poke you with it.
These guys look like someone's face after they just did a little bit too much straight in a shot.
So not like me ever.
And he stabs you with the spear, doing 15 piercing damage.
Jesus. All right.
You got.
These boys are hitting hard.
They're not fucking around, are they?
Shit just got real.
Wait, how is your AC less than 12?
Because Bearkin don't wear I'm sorry, metagaming. Sorry, I won't answer that.
No. Okay, yeah, I get it. Fair enough. Carry on. Sorry, my
also,
bad. I'm an idiot.
Actually, no, it should be something different. My bad. I didn't change that.
No, I think it's. I think that's correct.
Where can
No,
I
because
see my stats?
Bearkin's AC is their is it there's something mixed with something. It's their stats together. It's their something with.
So as a barbarian, you have unarmored defense, which is your dex plus your AC 10 plus dex and plus con modifiers. So
That's it.
So for you, that's +1 and +1. So that gives you 12 total. Bearkin might have something like that as well.
Let me have a look.
That's it. That's it. There.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know
it?
what it was.
Okay, cool.
Didn't know. I didn't change it, and because it was homebrew, I didn't know if it did it automatically.
Yeah,
His
right.
AC
Okay,
is
cool.
12 then.
Yeah.
So it still hits.
What it is?
Yeah,
not-
because I was looking at it today because
Actually, that's
Brown
really
Bear's
high.
got a bonus to. Oh, that's charisma. Never mind.
You're not a Kodiak, mate. You're not a big boy.
Kodiak Valley.
Cool. All right.
All right. So where can I see my stats? I want to know how much health I got left.
Sure. If you double left click on your character token, it
Double
should
left
pop
click.
up. With
Lovely. Winford. Lovely. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I manage my health in both, but that's just up to you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pop that down the bottom of the screen.
So with the
Cool.
D&D Beyond, with the Beyond 20 plugin, on the right hand side of the screen, on the chat screen, where all like the
Yep.
if you've got the little speech bubble ticked, down the bottom right, there should be like a little red B for Beyond
Red
20.
B. Yep.
So if that's active and you've got in another tab D&D Beyond, you can actually just roll from D&D Beyond directly by clicking on
Foundry.
by clicking on, for example, you could click on your Warhammer, and then there's like a Beyond 20 button on the Warhammer,
Oh, okay.
and it will
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
it in Foundry for you. So I just rolled that there.
Yeah, cool.
I can reveal to everyone. So yeah, so that's one thing. That's one way you can do it. The other way is you can set up like macros and like almost like World of Warcraft style macros of your abilities.
That'd be nice. I'll do that eventually, I think.
In Foundry,
Um,
yeah, and then you can even just press like 1, 2, 3, 4 if you know what like on my attack is 1, my rage is 2.
I'll do that eventually.
etc.
I do like my macros.
Yeah. Paulie, you hear sort of a howl of rage from further deep, but of course you've got your own problems.
Mm-hmm.
Take him down.
So, Paulie being pretty miffed that this buggery of a little hobgoblin shot at him. So, Paulie's going to fly with his newly found Talon rapier, a little +1 rapier,
No, I
directly
believe
at
they
this
call it
motherfucker.
The Talon.
Talon. And then, I think I'm just short. When it comes to, I had to ask, when it comes to 5 feet range, does that mean I can hit from there or no?
No, not really.
Wait.
Is your fly speed 50?
Yep.
Impressive. But not impressive enough, clearly.
No. Oh, then I'm going to have to shoot him with my bow instead. Ugh, it's annoying. Really wanted to fucking stab him.
Alrighty.
And I'll use that bardic inspiration as well on the hit to do another d6 of damage to him.
Cool.
And did you roll your sneak as well, or no? You're not sneaking. Shit, damn.
Mm-mm.
Now I want to see how much damage we can pump you up with the 2d6 added to it and shit. That'd be cool.
So if you want to roll a d6 for the bardic inspiration, yep, there you go. So 13 total. How do you want to do this?
I want to catch the arrow. I want to catch the arrow that he shot at me,
Fucking arrow.
and then reload it back into my bow at lightning fast speed and shoot it right through his fucking eye.
And do you kind of fly up there?
Legolas.
So do you sort of fly up there?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Fly up there,
So-
and then I use my bonus action to go stealth.
So essentially, can I just envision this, right? What's happened this play, right? Ready? They've shot an arrow at Pauly. Do you know that reverse backward flip that Legolas did to get on the horse with Gimli?
Yeah.
Like he did that around grabbing the bow. Thorendir's run up, fucking fried the cunt's brain a bit, and then turns to him and been like, "Pauly, take it, dude!" And just launches it as his like brains bleeding out his eyes. Fucking an arrow goes straight through his eye.
Yes.
And then you just straight up there. Love it.
Yep.
Fucking baller play.
Yep. And then I'll go
So-
stealth, so I roll stealth.
What are you stealthing? Like, are you stealthing behind a thing, or you just?
Are those bushes right there?
That's sort of the cliff's edge that I'm trying to illustrate.
That foliage. Okay, right.
There's sort of a tree down here. You could hide.
There we
sort of
go.
down there.
That's better.
No, that's fine. Let's bugger it. Let's just stay that way. But what I'll do. 1 second. Sorry. Oh, so I can't hide. Okay. I'll leave it at that. That's fine. Thank you.
All right, Pauly.
All right. Unaware of his surroundings as per always. Given that we have a bit of a sticky situation here, I feel it's only adequate
Mad cotton.
to
Sticky
get the
icky.
old sticky icky out
Icky.
and fog up this area to give us a bit of cover so we can get down. But I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to make my attempt to move by 30 feet, which would be right here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to fog up the area with some dank clouds by hitting that Sheba like no one's ever seen before.
All right. So how
let's
big is that
see.
cloud?
She gonna be huge.
Now I think you can hit the place measured template button in the
Yeah,
chat.
it's 20 foot.
And if you hit the place measured template, it should drop a 20-foot cloud on the
Yeah.
location where you want it.
Yeah. That's what I'm just about to do.
Sweet.
Or you
Right.
can't measure art, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get us a little bit of cover. How far can Ymir travel? What, 25 foot? Yeah.
What? I can
Yeah,
travel-
25
Probably like
foot, you
30. I think he can
I
go
can
30.
travel 30 unless I sprint.
Measure out
And then I can do
30
60.
foot for me, real quick. Oh yeah, we could
Why you
sprint.
do that?
That's 60.
Also,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jacob,
so that's 30
Yeah.
past you.
have you seen the movie Ali G in the House?
All right, here we go.
Oh, fucking
That's
Years ago.
That's our
Yeah,
coverage.
you know the scene where they go
Sick.
through the lasers and they got to like use the smoke to like clear the room.
Yeah.
This is
right.
what's happening right now. Towley's mad token and just breathing some dank, thick
Oh my
clouds of
God.
fog to fucking cloud our vision, mate.
All right.
Now we cut to the large humanoid bear creature that is succumbed to this trap. Jacob? Can you please describe Winford for me? What would we see seeing Winford?
All right.
Will
Don't
do.
make me take this away
That
from you.
Winford.
Keeping in mind that he's still stuck in a trap, so you're going to be seeing a very sad-looking bear. But basically, what you're seeing, I'm just trying to get up the reference image. Just give me 1 second. What you're seeing is, there we go, is a 7.5-foot tall bear wearing a kilt, with his legs stuck in a trap, with a hammer probably about like arm's length distance away. He's got barely any clothes on because he's a bear, but you can see that
Barely any clothes on.
Yeah, barely any clothes on. Yeah, but you can see that he's no stranger to snacking. But the guy's quite big. I think we measured him out to be something like what was 900 kilos?
Well, it was 800 kilos, so it was
800 kilos.
1,800 pounds.
1,800 pounds. So he's a big unit. Looks like he's got a hand the size of, basically the size of Tally.
A paw,
A
I
towel.
should say.
He's basically got the hands the size of a towel,
Yeah, pretty much.
but not your standard towel like me.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not any ordinary towel.
yeah.
You're anything but
That's
standard.
actually a pretty good reference image. That's what I was looking at before. Originally I was going to have him wearing pants, but no, he's wearing a kilt.
So he's 7.5 feet tall.
He's 7.5 feet tall.
All right,
and
from now on,
800
I
kilos.
am 7'1".
No,
Oh no,
Jill.
no!
I can
But
imagine- I can imagine
he
Ymir wearing
slouches
heels.
a bit. No,
Yeah, he
like
does-
how
he does slouch a bit.
slouch a bit.
Yeah.
I envisioned him like at your shoulders, Ymir, but because he's still a bear, but like he's
Yeah.
bipedal.
He is still
I
a bear.
just
So
wanna
as far as his
say-
posture is concerned, he doesn't stand upright unless he's trying to intimidate somebody. So his
Ymir-
natural stance is actually quite sort of hunched. Think like a Warcraft orc, you know?
So Ymir
Um,
is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, but
probably,
if you wanna make-
I think naturally standing, naturally slouching, he'd probably be about 7.
Imagining like the Warcraft trolls actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
not quite
okay.
Warcraft trolls, more Warcraft orcs. Because he's still
Yeah.
he's still bipedal, still
Right.
upright, but he doesn't crouch. You know?
Yeah, and Dylan, if you want to make Ymir 1 inch taller, mate, that's a $20 in-game transaction. Okay, like
I mean, it is.
if you want to
it is my
reopen the
birthday.
character, if you want to reopen the character builder,
Hey Dan, remember when you said I'll give you one in-game?
1 in-game purchase. Yeah.
No, but you didn't buy the DLC, bros.
Oh,
fucking love
no.
that.
bought
That's
every
great.
DLC.
That's it. Thorendir uses disguise self, makes himself 7.5 feet tall.
That's
1
right.
inch taller than Ymir. No, I'm joking.
Thorendir, I will send you to the moon.
Cool. All right. So now that we've got a good mental image, we've got our word brushes all moist and ready. We look into what Winford can do on his turn. So in D&D 5th edition, Jacob, you probably have similar kind of experience with Shadowrun.
Yep.
You have sort of usually three things you can do: an action, a movement, and a bonus action.
Mhm.
And you have one of those on your turn every round. You also have a reaction that you can do on like other turns, and you get one of those per round as well.
Mhm.
Your action is usually typically used for stuff like, I'm going to make an attack. That's usually one action. Your movement is obviously how far you can move, and you can actually break that up. So you could say, like, I move 15 feet, I attack, and then I move 15 feet again.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Other things you may use your action for, like if you are restrained by a trap, for example, you may want to make an athletics check to break out of the trap, but then that's your full action to do so.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Then you'd be able to move and be open to sort of opportunity attacks and things like that. The other thing, as a barbarian, you can do is rage, and that requires your bonus action. And then, of course, you get all these bonuses for raging, such as taking half damage, get extra damage on your attacks, that kind of stuff. So that kind of gives you the rundown. Obviously, happy to answer more questions as we run into them.
Okay, cool.
As Winford the Bear, of course, you mentioned your Warhammer's like a little bit out of reach. I will allow you to...
Like I'm just thinking like out of reach enough for me to not be able to reach it whilst I'm immobilized.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you do obviously have your claws, I believe, is a thing that you can do. And you maybe have a javelin.
I think I've got a bonus to my unarmed damage whilst I'm in Berserker's Rage. I think it goes from like being a 1d4 to a 1d6. Yeah, I'm a Berserker.
Fuck! I'm a Berserker too.
I actually thought, Dylan, that you were Path of the Zealot.
No,
let's
I
have a
went through
look.
and changed to Path of the Berserker because before we start, like last week, Aaron and I were talking about it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go Berserker.
Well,
I
look, we
think that's the way.
can handle this for the moment. We've got 2 Berserkers, but like we can.
That's
there
fine.
is. Yeah. Well, if this is going to be ongoing, we may look to change that up a little bit. We can always.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
cool.
to
I'm
change.
looking at it here. It says creatures of instinct, Beckin who have taken the barbarian class may take a variant of this race that adds 2 of the following options. One of them is ability to score decrease. Your intelligence score decreases by 1. And the second one is raging bear. Whilst raging and wearing no armor, your unarmed strikes with claws deal 1d6 damage as opposed to 1d4.
Cool.
Yep, that's right. When attacking in this way, you can also make another unarmed strike as a bonus action. Does not stack with monk abilities.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Well, let me.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah, Matt.
So bear claws. I'm just gonna make an item for you in Foundry called Bear Claws
Yep.
Raging.
Cool.
And
I'll be
that
right back. I need to
is-
piss out my dick.
that's
You
one
gone quiet
action.
again, Dan?
Oh, am I gone quiet again? Or is that better?
You find
It's exactly the same for me, to be honest. Exactly
Yeah,
the same
same.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
So
gonna
just
half
turn him up,
muttering
turn
to
him up in
myself.
Discord.
Yeah, right.
Well, hopefully everyone in the stream can still hear me. It looks like Streamlabs says I'm good, so it's just you.
Yeah.
One.
That's all good. I fixed
5
it.
feet. Enemy. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Action type, melee weapon attack. Effectively, it's a melee weapon attack, and you get your modifier to it, right?
Modified.
Because it adds your
Oh.
strength to it, I would assume.
Yes. I think.
So let's see if this works. So it add +3 and +2. So +3
Yeah,
for
I
your
think
strength.
I think it just behaves like an unarmed strike.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so that'd be your
Yeah.
strength then.
No crap.
So to roll is 16, and then the damage is damage
Sit.
formula. 1d6 plus, I think it'd be +5 because of your strength, and that'd
Yep.
be slashing damage. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. Bear Claws Raging, we hit that. It rolls. Rolled a 1.
Womp
Uh,
womp.
Wop.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah. Cool. All right, that should work.
All right. So where did my little?
Have you seen these claws for hands? Be careful. Winford's got claws for hands.
Hey Ma, how about some cookies?
Ooh.
This
I like your
over.
funny words, Magic Man. All right. So I want to do 1d6. Just trying to figure out my turn. I might need to ask a few questions for this
Yeah.
because I can't find the fucking window that has all of my stats and action throws in it and things like that. I had
So
it before.
D&D
now it's gone.
Beyond.
In Foundry, when you open up your character sheet, there's like an
Yeah.
attributes tab, an inventory tab features. So if you click on the inventory tab, you should be able to see the bear claws that I've put in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Have you
I'm
searched
trying to find
something? Have you looked? Have you pressed a category? Clear it.
Oh
no,
yeah,
no,
there
no,
might.
no. As in like
Hey Jacob,
what?
Jacob, have
What?
you earned the right to bear arms?
Now, Timmy, I know we've been playing a lot of jokes, but that was
Oh,
bad. You
man.
should feel bad.
That was
Put him in word jail. Put him in word jail.
That was barely a joke. You should feel bad.
That's a bigger crime than usury.
all right.
It's not even
I'm so
tiggering me
proud of
pink.
myself. I'm so proud.
Okay. Let's try and get this moving.
Stop
So,
being serious.
So I'm guessing the two hobgoblins in the
What have I done?
squares adjacent to me are within punching distance.
Each square's
Absolutely.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Each square's 5 feet. Okay. So if I'm 7 foot tall, I've got like a 7 foot wingspan.
You can definitely
still
hit
5
them.
feet.
They're within melee
How do you-
range of you.
Oh, they are within
do you have
melee range. Okay, cool. That's what I want to know because I want to like cut this guy's fucking face off. That stabbed me with a javelin.
Yeah. So if you want to, up in the top left, you'll see your basic controls. There's the little man symbol, and then there's the square box to select tokens. Up in the top left, and then just below that, there's like a little target symbol, so you can target the one that you're aiming at, which lets me know and the game kind of know who you're going after.
Select targets. Okay, cool. So that's the little shit I'm going after. I'm guessing he's the one that stabbed me, right?
Or
was it the guy behind me?
It was the guy behind you.
Okay, cool. Because I'm pretty much taking what I'm doing is I'm sort of getting a little bit of vengeance for the guy who stabbed me. I'll use my bonus action to go into rage.
Yep.
And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to claw this guy straight across the face.
Perfect.
Am I able to make an athletics check in this turn, or do I have to wait?
To sort of free yourself from the trap.
Yeah, to attempt to free myself.
I think that'd be your whole action to do so.
My whole action. Okay,
to
cool.
kind of break.
That's
it
all
open.
right. Well, I'll stay stuck for this turn, but I'm just going to turn around and just like maul this guy in the face.
Cool. All right. So if you open up your character sheet, you should be able to see the little dice to the left of the bear claws raging. And if all goes well, if you mouse up,
sheet,
go to your inventory. Make sure you don't
bear
have
claws raging. I can see the dice beside it.
Yep. And so click the dice.
Click the dice.
Unfortunately, that misses. It scrapes across his chainmail armor.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
This is not looking well for our old mate Winnie here.
I mean, this could be your first and last D&D game with us. This
I
could be very
fucking
good.
hope not. This would be embarrassing.
All right. Now, did Pauly moved forward, right?
Yeah, I moved 30 foot forward. I'm within the cloud.
Okay, cool.
Why did it not update on your side?
Yeah, weirdly it didn't move. It looked like you're further
Okay.
back. Maybe I'd reset my my thing. One of the archers is going to try and shoot you, Pauly, but it's obviously through the cloud, so he's got that disadvantage. Oh wait, no, not that. Misses. Well, he missed anyway. So an arrow kind of flies through the dank cloud, leaving like smoke contrails behind it as it hits the tree behind you.
Yeah.
One of the hobgoblins here, sort of near you, Winford, sort of overhears this kind of commotion up the road, sees the dank cloud, and yells at something in Goblin to the other two, pulls out a javelin and starts making his way up the road. All right.
I just realized too. Sorry, with one of my new things, I get is it added automatically? My initiative is also added to my charisma modifier.
Yeah, you
Would that be added automatically?
Yeah, you were having like big +6s to your initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah,
apologize. Just wanted to check.
It should be.
You're having +5 to your initiative, so that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Winfred, one of the other hobgoblin who didn't stab you, but he was trying to sort of knock you down. He's going to make an athletics competition against yours.
Okay.
So I want you to open up your character sheet, and if you click on, you go to attributes, and you click on athletics. And it will ask you normal, advantage, or disadvantage. Because you're raging, you are you get to roll it at advantage, which is you roll twice and take the better result.
Okay, cool.
So he's going to roll to try and knock
Big
you down.
15, 18, boy, 20.
Roll a 15 and a 2.
He tries to shove you down, and you, in your rage, just bristle back, knock him back. And just and he sort of teeters a little bit as we move to Ymir.
Oh, yes.
Come on,
Well, Ymir decides to wait. Just to be clear, rage lasts until the end of battle.
Until the until you go a turn without hitting someone, not including the first turn you rage. So if you rage and don't...
Actually, no, rage counts as an action, doesn't it?
A bonus action.
It's your bonus action, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and you'll rage until the end of your next turn, unless you hit someone next turn, and then it'll continue. So you have to kind of keep it going. Yeah.
What the...
Or you take damage. If you take damage, you keep raging.
There we go. Cool. So I've raged, and I'm going to sprint.
Big
Paulie, you're
60
gonna
feet.
dash through the cloud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
So you
10, 11,
hold
12.
control and pick up your token, and then press let go of control and press spacebar to
I can't run that way.
because you collide with a
won't.
tree.
Yep, it won't let me.
I
Let me fix it.
think it's because there's a tree trunk there, but that's fine. You can get there.
I wanted to go to like here,
Sure.
and then wait. I run past the hobgoblin, and then slowly, imposing, turn around, look at him, and say, "Now listen here, Bucko."
Brilliant.
And I end my turn. Trap card face down.
Cool. All right. Next up in the initiative, we have the dead archer and then Thorendir. So actually, we just go to Thorendir.
Well, Thorendir looks at his companions, sees battle afoot, and hears cry out of battle further afield. And Thorendir says, "Lads, I hear some more commotion going on down further afield. My bodies are twinkling." And Thorendir is going to, he says to himself, "Think clean like the mightiest gems that inhabit the Grimsbane fortress and forts, and well, eternity of wealth be the gemstone of our people." And Thorendir, sorry, 1 second. Why could that cast? No, not Earth. Sorry, wrong spell altogether.
That's fine.
I pressed it. Sorry. Did that cast? Yeah, Thorendir goes completely invisible, dude. And I'm then going to move. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
And one more 30. Wait, is it? I only moved 25, not 30. Damn it.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So, you invisible man, or invisible dwarf, your way through the through the smoke cloud.
Yeah.
Now, Paulie, this archer sees you. He's going to take a shot, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are pretty good shots.
Ooh.
So 8 piercing damage as an arrow flies through your wing. Now I need you to make, I believe, a Constitution saving throw to not plummet to the ground.
But didn't I land there?
Oh, did you
On
land
the-
there? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, honestly, because that was the plan. Because I was going to go stealth. there.
Oh, you're going to stealth in the middle of the sky.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wasn't going to stealth in the sky.
A bright coloured
Okay.
cockerel.
Done.
Cool. The hobgoblin that you're attacking, Winford, sort of is taken aback by your ferocity, but goes to kind of stab you again with the spear.
Mm.
And that hits.
Man, Winford is not fucking looking good, is he?
I noticed before that it actually doubled the damage, so I took it off.
Okay, cool.
1d6 plus 2.
Oh yeah, DM's hacking.
Yeah, he hits hard. 2d8s as well. Plus
Yeah,
4.
it's not. Oh, the longbow guy certainly does. So that's 4 damage normally, but you get to halve that on Winfred because you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the best way to do it is to right-click your character, and you'll see like a little number box below them. So in this case, Winfred has 22. Oh, sorry, 21.
Mm-hmm.
And below your token, you can just type like -4, enter, and it will
Okay,
take
cool.
4 off. Paulie, arrow in ya, eels up inside ya.
My feathers bristle. But bristle with rage at this longbow, and so I run towards him. Not that. I run towards him, just here. Wait. Sorry. And then I can't stand there. Okay.
Maybe there's a wall in the way.
Let's
Hold on,
see.
let me move it. Yeah. I think I put a bunch of terrain walls to make it interesting. There you go. You should be able to move now.
Perfect. I'll attack him with my rapier.
Mm-hmm. Talon.
Yeah, Talon. Pooh.
22 is definitely going to
And
hit.
then and then so the beautiful thing of my swashbuckler way, if I've got rakish audacity, so I gain an additional way to use my sneak attack. I don't need advantage on the attack roll to use sneak attack against a creature as long as I'm within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of us. So I don't have, and as long as I don't have disadvantage on the attack roll, so
Yeah.
I immediately get my sneak. So I do 16
Excellent.
damage.
So how do you want to do this?
Like like unsheathing Talon for the first time, it demanding blood from being lost to the cave for whoever knows how long. She is thirsty, and so is Pauly after being shot in the way that he did. So he decides to stab him in the eye and then cut a P on his chest, just like Zorro.
Just like Poro. Cool.
Porro.
And the body.
You just see like a flap of skin just fall off of his body in the center of the P.
And then
and then the body just like falls down the cliff.
And then I use my chumsh up to here.
Sure.
Probably actually here.
Cool. From your vantage point up there, you can kind of see down into the small escarpment now, and you see two hobgoblins, each of them with a spear,
Beating
trying
up
to
a
sort of
fucking poor bear.
yeah. There's this sort of
Or they
wounded
barely
bear.
touched you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, his wounds are Ursa Minor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, hold on. You say they're reaching into his picnic basket?
Hey.
Wait,
And
only
they
you
say
can
that if they
prevent
given him a
forest
bad boo boo.
Oh man, I'm loving
Rain-
this.
The ranger's
loving
not going
this
to
so
like this,
much.
Pauly.
Was that sorry?
The ranger's not going to like this, Pauly.
Yeah.
Towley, though, you're up. You're sort of well hidden there in your smoke cloud.
Yep. That's me. Ways
Bit
hiding in the
lightheaded.
dank cloud. Can I just say one thing, Dan? For some reason, not all my spells have transferred across to my thing.
Yeah, the import feature seems to be a bit buggy, seems to put
Yep.
Thorendir at level 22. What spells do you still need to put in? I might be able to grab them from
Yeah.
just Foundry in general. Which
Yeah,
ones?
because I don't hang on a sec. Spellbook. It's put my primal savagery across as my as a cantrip, which is fine because that's what I did. But I also had healing spirit in there as a cantrip. And the other thing I'm missing my second level spells as well.
Which one? Oh, just all of them.
Yeah, just all of them in general. I don't know if there's a way I can just tell it to import it or not.
Not really. Could you
Yep.
give me which ones you have prepared for today, and I'll be able to just grab them now.
Yep. Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
No, not Thunderwave. I said it could kill a family 4 miles away.
Where are we? Spells. Thunderwave. Yep, done.
Yep. I also had Cure Wounds level 2.
That you should just be able to click when you cast it. You can cast it as a level 2 spell, I think.
Okay, even though it's in a first level, like, because I've got that in my first level slot as well.
Yeah, when you go to cast it, it asks you what cast at what level.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I had Magic Stone, and I'm pretty sure I had Spirit Totem as well.
Magic
Was it?
Stone. Spirit Totem was a feature, wasn't it?
Is it? Yeah, feet.
Class features. That the Spirit Totem I might have to find after a while.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I've got a macro for it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, essentially you can kind of create, and what I'm importing in is essentially macros other people have created.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Just
Cool.
with little pictures on them.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. For some reason, it did my cantrip as a magic stone again. That's right.
Magic Stone is a cantrip.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought because I had my
I think
healing
it's
spirit, I could only have 2 cantrips. I wanted to have like magic stone as a level, like just a standard spell.
yeah. So Magic Stone's free in terms of you can cast it as many times as you want in the day.
Okay, cool.
And it makes
Yep.
just the stones, and then the actual attack is technically separate. But I think we've got that in your inventory as like the sling or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's fine. Yeah, leave it as it. That's good. Yep. All right. I'm gonna do my movement here. 35. That's 30. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, target old mate here. I'm gonna give him a whirling with the magic stone, and with that sling, and just show everybody how it's done. Because those magic stones can really do some damage, except for this time.
So yeah, 9 is on the on this guy in front of you is not going to cut it.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
scout. You duck out of the fog cloud, let loose the rock, and he's sort of too fast and is able to sort of duck down, and you hear it kind of crack on the cliff wall behind near where Winford is. Winford, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I want to try and get out of this trap. So what is it? Athletics? I need to try and get out of the trap.
Yep, and you have advantage.
Am I able to attack with a bonus action?
As a Path of the Berserker, I believe you can.
As long as you're enraged.
Yeah,
As
if
long
you're
as I'm enraged.
you
I
go
believe
into-
I'm still enraged from previous turn.
You are. You go into
I
a
am?
frenzy.
Yeah.
And if you do so for the duration of the rage,
Yep.
you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. When your rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. So frenzy is kind of like a level above rage.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So I make an athletics check to try and get out of this trap. Am I rolling normally?
With
Or at a
advantage.
disadvantage?
Advantage because you're raging.
Advantage. Ah, that's right, yeah.
Are you still in the trap? Sorry.
I am.
Okay, cool. No, just, I just grabbed beers. I didn't know what I missed.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like an angry Captain America breaking open a log into, as he argues with Tony Stark, you just rip the trap in half.
Yeah, cool. All right. I want to move slightly.
Sure.
Where am I moving to? Just give me 1 sec to unfuck my window
Yeah,
setup.
That's cool. If you have your token selected, you can also use WASD keys to move yourself.
Oh,
around.
nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I just want to move to here.
Sure. Now, this is another interesting learning time we get to have about what an opportunity attack is. So because you're leaving this grunt here can hit anyone in melee range, right?
Mm-hmm.
By leaving melee range, you are leaving his threatened square, so he gets to make an attack of opportunity against you. And that uses his reaction to do so.
Okay.
So he's going to get a free attack on you here.
Lovely. Get fucked.
So it would be 6 damage, but because you're raging, it's only 3.
Okay, so I've
so-
taken 3 damage.
Yep. So I'll let you take that off your character sheet there.
3 damage and 1, 4. There we go.
He just wanted some honey.
Yeah. I was taking a fucking nap.
Yeah.
You interrupted my nap.
You rolled over into a bear trap.
Hey,
A
you
fucking
nap,
trap.
you nap for 6 months, cunt. Like, fucking time to wake up.
He's got a point.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can, if you
So-
want, do that frenzy to do your bonus attack.
Yep.
If you would like to.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I would say as well, I'll allow you to have, as you've gotten out of the trap, you've kind of moved over. You can have picked up your warhammer in that action if you like.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Cool. All right. What I'm going to do with my warhammer is I'm going to sort of like cleave it across, in an attempt to try and hit this kid in front of me.
Yeah.
So if I'm swinging it at my sort of shoulder height, and he's 5 foot tall, would that be at his sort of shoulder head height? Like,
yeah. So like your midriff would be his. I mean, these creatures are a good like 6'2", 6'1",
okay,
6'2".
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty much hitting him square in the chest with this one.
Big
Or at
dick
least that's what
nigga.
I'm aiming for. So I've just picked up my warhammer. I've moved out of this bear trap, and I'm just going to try and hit this guy as hard as I can.
Okay.
Now I've got a, where is it? Inventory, warhammer.
big.
Yeah.
So, 19 will definitely hit. So now I need you to roll the damage portion of it.
Okay.
If
That's
it has, did it pop
one
up with
d6, is it?
I believe it's a bit more than that. If you click on the
No,
warhammer,
it was. Is it two-handed or one-handed? You hitting?
oh yeah, do you have a shield?
Two-handed.
or-
Yeah, because
Two-handed.
then it's 1d10 plus 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Was the warhammer?
Be 1d10 plus 5 for you because you're raging.
Oh, 5?
Okay.
Raging, sorry.
I think you get a plus 2 because you're raging.
Okay. So if I'm
Dylan and no.
a little bit lost because I rolled it and then I got rid of the window.
That's fine.
Um,
So in the little box down the bottom right, you can
Yep.
do /R space d10 plus
/R
Five.
space
d10 plus 5.
D10 plus 5.
Mm-hmm. Do that.
Enter.
Yeah.
I did it.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do anything.
/R
My map disappeared.
/R.
d10 plus 5. I did
Did
it.
anyone else's map disappear?
There we go. 5.
So 10.
10.
10.
Anyone?
Do you
Um,
also get another shot because of the fury or rage or whatever it is?
If he wants to frenzy, he can. But this warhammer, do you want to describe to me what happens as this hobgoblin essentially is cleaved in twain by a blunt object?
So who can actually see this? So Pauly can probably see this.
I can.
Thorendir can. Tally can't.
No, you guys,
Thorendir and Talia in the
smoke.
in the smoke cloud, so they probably can't.
Oh, okay. So it's just Pauly.
Yeah.
Okay. So Pauly,
Yeah,
you
I forgot about the smoke
basically
cloud.
see me pick up this warhammer and just cave this guy's fucking chest in.
Yeah.
And you see him just clobber, like, just hang on, just like get hit straight into the wall.
I like
Just slam.
just like splatters.
I've just hit him for 6 straight into the wall with a caved in chest, and now I've set my sights on this guy here.
So is there a? I mean, this is pretty bad news, Bears. But is this like a baseball kind of? It was like a baseball strike into this guy's noggin.
I'm feeling Babe Ruth, baby.
Yeah, that'll do.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Now you do have your full movement if you would like to close the distance now, or you can.
Yep. No, I'm gonna stay where I am at the moment.
Let him come to you.
Yeah. I've sort of just like I've caved this guy's chest in, and then I've looked back at the other hobgoblin like, you're next, mate.
Yeah.
Actually, hey, Jacob, are
Yeah.
you still gonna roleplay as Winnie the Pooh? So like, oh bother, there's blood
Yeah, you
all
guys
over
haven't
my
even heard
shirt.
me talk yet. You've just seen me you've just seen like a 7-foot tall bear cave this
Yeah,
guy's chest in. You
great. So yeah, it's
Oi,
good,
oi,
good,
he's a
good,
very
good.
lovely soul. He's a very lovely soul.
I like
Unless he-
I like to
Unless
think that
he's
he's very
enraged.
he's very
He's
like
just gonna walk into this, and he's just gonna see like one guy with just like blood pouring out of his body.
Well, he's very strong, dexterous, not very smart, but he's very wise and intelligent. He's a very
Yes.
friendly bear.
And I'm
Yeah,
imagining,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you haven't seen this side of Winford yet, maybe, but it's very like, oh, you know, I was super helpful, 100-acre wood, and then you just hear, oh bother, and it's just.
Except now he's probably have blood dripping from his hands and teeth. He's gnawing, furring all over the place. But he's a lovely bear, I
If you
swear.
hear oh bother, that's when the bartender starts taking the nice bottles off the shelf. All right, Pauly, this bloke here, this scout, is going to throw a javelin at you with disadvantage into the fog cloud.
How dare he?
And absolutely misses. He kind of starts backing up a little bit here, seeing the shit that's going down. The archer who steps around this corner, he's going to shoot at you, Ymir.
Good luck to him.
It should be invisible, mate. They wouldn't be able to see you.
It doesn't matter if he can see me, he can't hear me.
He also backs up a little bit. This guy, he dead. Ymir.
Well, Ymir is going to move 30 feet to here. Slowly take a couple of steps so he's facing this cunt. Woo! And he's going, well, he is still enraged.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know. He's going to pop this motherfucker with this. And that's useless. But,
Oof.
Oh,
because he's in a frenzy, he can
goes again.
bonus action
That misses
and go
too.
again. Misses too. They
Still
got
missed.
more than 15 AC. He's an archer.
Yeah, he's got studded leather armor, mate.
Yeah,
bastard.
Don't question me, buddy. I'll knock you back down to 6'11".
I'm 7'4". Excuse me.
Oh, mate, after he's done with that, you wish you were 7 foot more, mate.
Thorendir, top of
Light
the round.
armor more than 15 AC.
Well,
Medium armor, actually,
Thorendir.
but yeah.
Thorendir, swift and afoot. Gently goes his modest 25 feet movement.
Just emerging from the smog cloud.
Well, how do you know
Still
I'm
invisible,
invisible,
though.
Graz?
Oh, that's true. Oh, you probably see the swirls of something passing through the smoke, but it's kind of impossible to see what it is. and
What
the
is
shape
it? All 4.5 of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And what's the distance of? 1 second. No, I actually don't want to break invisibility. Nah, because cantrips are still spells. Yeah, nah, I'm not breaking invisibility for that. I'm actually going to dash another 25 feet. Actually, no, because bow's attack, I'll break invisibility. What I'll do, yeah, I'm going to go another 25 feet. 5, yeah. To that, and then
I'll be back in just.
oh good.
Greetings, really weary.
I take it
warlord.
bardic inspiration would break my invisibility because even though it's not a spell, it's still something. Yeah.
No, I'd allow it.
Okay, yeah, because it only says an attack or a spell breaks the invisibility.
Yeah, no, I think like self buffs don't interrupt it, so you could do that for sure.
Just whispering to yourself while you whistle.
Oh no, I know. I was gonna say
Just
if I could
hyping
do
himself
Winfred.
up.
No, because I actually can't do bardic inspiration on myself.
Yeah, you can.
I would.
Can I? It says as a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within
Oh.
60 feet.
There you go. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, I can't. No, bardic inspiration doesn't work. I can't G myself up. I'm not my own hype man. Please.
I am
I'm
the
not
hype.
I'm not Pitbull. Come on. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah. So would I be able to do someone else? No, because then I guess everything else would hear me. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Yeah. No, that's why it doesn't work. That's why I was sort of.
It's fine. He's about to get murdered. That
Yeah.
grunt. Don't
No,
worry.
that's all good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Cool. Just give him a bit of the old hello, Clarice. The grunt hobgoblin, seeing you, Winfred, just cave in his friend, like lets out a roar and charges at you with his spear.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sort of too shaken. He's sort of got his shield up, trying to come in. But it looks like these creatures are sort of well versed in teamwork combat. You know, the kind of the 300 flanking phalanx kind of style of combat. And on his own, he's nothing impressive.
Okay.
Pauly, you see all this play out from your incredible vantage point.
Yes, Paulie gets quite turned on by what he just witnessed. The hammer just caving that guy's chest, and goes, you know what? That bear's all right. So he decides to do a perfect 10 out of 10 parrot dive down off the cliff face, and then what the hell is happening? Caw-caw! Yeah, good boy. And then
Wait, are we assassinating somebody?
can I-
'Cause that was the call.
oh, there's walls. There's walls up there.
Oh, hold on, let me remove the walls. No walls can hold
Can hold Paulie.
Pauly.
Oh, I could
Well,
hold
he's a
Pauly.
bird, not a narwhal.
And then go down there and attack him with my talon or talon rapier.
You didn't make the.
And I think I get advantage in sneak because he's also attacking someone else too. No,
I get
get my
attack,
sneak.
not the advantage, correct?
Right, but I get sneak damage no matter what, really. Don't I now?
Yeah. So as this hobgoblin's kind of run in, shield up in front of him, and thrusting the spear at Winfred, Winfred is able to sort of easily bat it away with the warhammer and a claw. Paulie, describe to me how it looks as you kind of swoop down behind. Perhaps this goblin kind of looks down in shock as a thin piece of metal pierces through its chest from behind.
I'll just kind of like as the goblin kind of like twitches on my blade, I'll poke my head out from behind the new corpse and go, shish kebab goblin, and then I rip my blade out. And then for my, I love it. I'm basically like Sonic in parrot form now. I gotta go fast. For my cunning action, I will then dash away from this dastardly villain. Sorry, that's a radius one.
Just leaving behind little spell templates in your wake.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That's all good.
There we go, and then I will run to here.
Just out of curiosity, Bearkin probably wouldn't have come in contact with an Aaraockra before. Hey.
Yeah. Do you want to describe Pauly to Jacob and everyone else? Like, what does Pauly look like?
So Pauly is a swashbuckling debonair. He is known throughout the high seas. Sadly, not for his own fame, but for being the pet parrot of
nightmare-inducing.
Yeah, being the pet parrot of a giant pirate for years and years. So he hasn't earned his own fame just yet, but his name's still is stuck with the pirate giant. He's then to join up with Thorendir and the boys,
Mm-hmm.
and is
Excuse
now
me, excuse me. It's Thorendir Grimsbane.
heir to the
And
Grimsbane
the boys.
fortune.
Thank you.
And the boys. And the boys, and is now just starting to remember his piratey traits.
Shit.
Pretty much always wearing like a super long coat, like kind of like with epaulets, the whole shebang, and then a tricorn, which Pauly does not like to be removed at all because he has a
Okay.
bald patch,
Okay.
There's a little
You
bald
don't
patch of
touch the
feathers.
hat.
So the
don't touch
tricorn is a part of your aesthetic, is what you're saying.
Don't touch the fucking hat.
Don't touch the fucking hat. Yeah, gotcha.
Cool.
That's
Towley.
that's a Talon, all right? You can get clawed down for that shit.
All right, cool. So all I've said. How big is Pauly?
I'm like 6'2"
Okay, cool. So I've just seen this 6
with a
foot
massive
two
with a massive
anthropomorphic-
wingspan.
The
Yeah.
wingspan's 6 foot more, dude.
Yeah, so I've just seen this 6'2" anthropomorphic bird swoop down and just fucking shish kebab this guy in front of me. as
Imagine
he's
parrot
trying
angel
to
wings.
attack me.
Do we have free movement at the moment? Is that what's going on?
No, we're still in combat, dude.
What is it? Oh, the last guy over there. My bad.
I think
Two.
there's one
And
more
then
behind the
one
rock,
guy
isn't
down
it?
there.
Yeah,
there
Ymir
is.
still
There's
hasn't
two, there's
handled.
two.
Yeah.
Ymir's trying to order Dominoes, okay?
It is Ymir.
Yeah,
It is
that's not
sorry,
what I wanna
Towley's turn. It is Towley's turn.
That's
And
my
then
bad.
Winford.
Yeah. How
Towley.
do I pan the map down?
Tally.
Right click.
Right click.
And move
Ah,
right.
there we go. Thank you.
My go, is it?
Yeah, Bazzy.
Oh, mate. There's probably not much I can fucking do. Is everybody doing it?
They'll dart at the cunt. Sorry,
Nah,
then again,
I'm moving
so-
in. I'm getting in. Getting the dog. Got a magic stone, the prick again.
Oh, what happened to
Smack him.
you, Fluffy?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we've
I
got
don't know.
Fluffy.
He didn't get imported in.
No.
I was going to
Oh.
mention it earlier, but then I forgot.
Classic Tally.
Got Doggle. There we go.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Give him the old. Oh, yep, give him the old one.
Not even the 1, 2, just the 1.
So all a piece of tower could actually muster up.
Yeah, he just comes sauntering out of this smoke cloud, one hand full of, pinched in a cupped motion, the other hand just whistling a sling around, and it just goes flying in a random direction. This magic stone.
It actually probably hit Pauly, to be honest. Seems like the type of thing that would happen.
Winfred, you see sort of perhaps your rescuers, perhaps some sort of hallucination of this macaw, this colorful parrot, and small short microfiber towel, being followed closely by a small wolf, or a large wolf, I guess.
Okay.
But it looks like they are aiming to sort of drive off your would-be capturers.
Okay, cool. I have a crossbow, don't I?
You should do.
I should do. I do. Light crossbow. Proficiency with the light crossbow allows you to put. Okay. All right. No, scratch that idea. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh, that's a lot of feet. That's a whole 30 feet. How fast can I cover 30 feet?
So technically each round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So if your movement speed is 30 feet, then you get to
Yeah.
move your full 30 feet in your turn.
In my 6 seconds.
Correct.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, cool. I'm too far away to get do any actual.
You can get
No,
to.
you can get there.
You're
within
within
25
range,
feet.
dude.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah, go in and give him a big
Alright,
old
cool.
fucking swiping.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna move.
Just get in there and swipe left.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or
move in
swipe
here.
right, depending on how you're feeling. Like,
I'm gonna move in here. I was sort
Maybe
of
you want to flip
I sort
him
of
over
wanted to do
or
like a charge, and then just from right hip to left shoulder, just like fucking yeet him into the air with my warhammer.
Sure. Yeah. Give us.
So just basically what I want to do is just fucking space him.
Sure. Give me that attack. Let's see how well it pulls off.
All right. Warhammer.
13 is just enough to hit him. However, the damage, we're going to add +2 to that, 4, 5, 6, is enough to kill this scout. So describe to me what it looks like spacing a hobgoblin as a bear kind of runs up on him.
So pretty much think like an uppercut from a huge piece of stone. Swung by an 800 kilo sack of fur and bristling rage.
Excellent.
I'll give you creative license for the rest of that.
So the hobgoblin is punted up, and you can't maybe understand goblin, but I think kind of swearing and near death kind of screaming is kind of universal. I think it transcends language. And as he kind of goes flying, sort of tumbles in the air, it's much like Fall Guys or whatever, as he's just sort of a limp. And I mean, he would hope he would die from fright halfway up, because he's still got to come down, and it's not the fall that kills you, it's the stop. And
so whereabouts does he come
to the ground?
Whereabouts does he come down? That's what I want to know, because he'd probably be hit this way.
Yeah,
does
probably
he
like
get in the tree?
Yeah, his sort of corpse is stuck in the tree.
No. His legs are still standing straight. His torso's up in the tree.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, let's go with that.
Brilliant. Ymir, the archer in front of you, sort of drops his bow, pulls out a dagger, as that's kind of the only thing he has on hand.
Fucking bring it.
Yeah. Where are my items? There we go. And swings that dagger at you. Oh, he's scared of his britches. He
basically just shit himself.
Pretty much.
I also miss.
No,
Wait,
what
am I
happened?
still enraged?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let me see.
Fuck!
No, you literally
too
almost
enraged.
drop your axe laughing at the pitiful dagger that he just goes to stab you. But like, have you seen like a worm trying to stab metal? It just bends. It's like, and you're just like,
Boing.
Oh,
what is
that's
this?
that's a gross sound.
It just sort of boings off your because you wear chainmail, don't you? Or you wear half plate?
Half plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
So it just kind of scrapes off the half plate. Now, as a barbarian, I believe you can attack recklessly, and I will let you do this to so a reckless attack means you attack with advantage, but it means all attacks on you have advantage. So I'll let you take the second attack with advantage.
Fucking Jesus.
So roll it one more time, because you get 4 total. That looks pretty good. That's a hit. That's a critical hit. The final one's a critical hit. So how about you describe this to me?
Damage.
All right. So his little pitiful chode of a dagger nubs up against me, and we're going to use the descriptive word nub.
Most unpleasant situation, Captain.
Exactly. And I have at this point my great axe in my right hand, to the side of him, to his right hand side, because he's obviously facing me. So yep.
Hold on. Tell this triumphantly.
Okay. As he hits me with his nub, I bring up my axe and slice him in half from the right hip to the left shoulder, and then knock his head to the right with my axe as it were a tennis racket. Boing.
Excellent.
Fucking
is a
oath,
critical-
Divas.
It is a
Fucking
critical hit.
Oh man.
Excellent. Well, I believe you have solved my hobgoblin puzzle. As
Yay!
just
Yeah, the
corpses
pool.
lie around you, Thorendir appears to have disappeared. But you know that's not really a concern,
Hey,
I guess.
actually, while that was all happening, I actually did think of something about that I could add to the reason why I learnt this my backstory. It turns out that Paulie is actually part magpie, so that's why I'm just
Swooping
sitting there
cunts?
fucking swooping cunts.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But no,
Sorry,
you
I just I needed to say that, but I didn't want to interrupt anyone, so I was like,
no,
oh
hold on.
wait.
What's this? We start seeing the colorful makeup drip off, and you're just black and white. We're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's actually like I paint my feathers to be
Yeah,
like a
it's
parrot,
war paint.
but
It's war paint. You're
I'm
really
actually
a
a magpie. Just swooping cunts.
All right, so we're out of combat now, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you just
You see the hobgoblins start like putting those zip ties in their helmets.
So you just see Winford go back to where he was napping before. And so you just see him sort of like walk back over here with his nose to the ground. You can see that he's looking for something, and you just hear, "Oh bother!"
And as Thorendir Grimsbane dematerializes around his companions, all shock with awe, glee, and envy, old Winford here, he's calm words. Some would say healing him as Thorendir casts healing ward on the desperate bear companion. As I heal him for 5 points and whisper to Winford's ear, I've had travels with your folk before, dear Bearkin. You are a humble race of...
Fuck off, D-Baz.
I'm
I'm
poking
trying
the
to roleplay
bear.
here, boys. I'm trying to roleplay here. This
I'm
fucking
poking
can't
the
be done.
bear.
And I have come across travels of your people before. You are honor bound and also gentle spirits. And also, I do know thee of do like a slice of the old humble pie, if I don't say so myself. We all on a quest here, jetting to find the perfect spot to lay down. Savage beach, that is a doof in the bush. But we also must find my cousin. Would you like to accompany on our quest? There shall be many coin and pots of honey along the way.
You see Winfred's ears pop up with the word honey, and as he's sort of standing over the corpse of the hobgoblin, like sniffing around, you see it. Honey, and
Yes.
you just wait. So the next thing you hear is Winfred. He turns to Thorendir and he goes, "You have more honey?"
Well, I'm a man, but of not need of wealth, you see. For my name is Thorendir Grimsbane, heir to the Grimsbane fortune, mightiest of all dwarven lords. And I myself shall claim that title, for it is rightfully mine. Yes, you understand, but the name Grimsbane shall surely bring you all the honey you must need if you only join our dear fellowship. No, our brotherage, our companionship, my dear Bearkin. No,
You just hear like an audible sound from Winfred's tummy, and it's starting to rumble. And he picks up an iron pot up from the goblin, and you can see that it's cracked, and there's honey coming out of the iron pot. And you sort of look at him, and he's sort of giving you the puppy dog look. And he goes, "No more honey, Mister Deersbane, Mister Thornsbane Grim."
And Thorendir, with a wink of his eye, casts his spectral hand and picks up all the spilled honey and gently offers it into the mouth of the Bearkin. and says, "There's always honey. One just needs to look and whisper the words. Grimsbane."
You just
Yeah.
you see Winford's eyes just light up of just this
Is this
levitating
sex role?
honey.
Is this a sex role play?
No,
I hope it is.
I'm feeding a bear. Well, I'm not going to put my own hands in a bear's mouth.
I
I'm
mean,
pouring a honey.
I've read a lot. I've read a lot of like Winnie the Pooh fan fiction, but this is probably like my favorite.
I don't want to know
Dude,
about your fan fiction.
literally, I'm 4.5 feet tall. How am I going to put my hand in a bear's mouth? That's
Yeah,
standing
it's
up
that,
my
it's just
penis?
that whisper of Grimsbane.
So
Now-
Winford's eyes, you just see his eyes light up at the idea of like this honey just flying through the air, and he goes up to eat all of the honey, and you see his iron pot, and it's still broken, and he says, "Dwarf make good blacksmith. Dwarf fix pot." And you just see this dumb as bricks fucking like 7 foot tall bear hand you this pot of dripping honey, asking you to fix it.
Is this for my beautiful mental image, which I love this?
Yeah.
Is Winfred like sitting back on his butt, like front legs splayed out, just to kind of or not even like still be towering over Thorendir, but just like holding this thing out, like sitting down.
Yeah. He's sitting on his bum, legs out, and he's sort of just like reaching forward to Thorendir, trying to like
Wow.
trying to
Like a
meet him
child handing a toy to their parents. Like, can you fix
yeah.
Woody?
Just think like a big fucking child just handing you a broken toy, just like
Now then, my boy.
Thorendir fix.
Now, if I fix, do you swear you're fealty to Grimsbane?
Now, as low intelligence as Winfred is, he has high wisdom when it comes to pacts and promises because Bearkin are naturally very loyal allies. And so you sort of you see him think about it for a couple of seconds, and then he outstretches his huge paw to give you sort of like a handshake, and he says, "Deal."
And before he
And-
does that, Tally comes in and slaps that
literally-
hand away.
No, I was literally going to give you the pot, you fucking asshole.
Well, the giant Ymir has been trying to get in to say something for this entire conversation.
Sure,
because
okay.
Nobody wants to hear what the giant has
Winfred,
to say.
Winfred's feeling a little bit overwhelmed with everybody surrounding him.
Hey, Tally,
He
can
did
Tally,
try
can you
and
tell
focus
me?
on Thorendir.
Can you tell me how you're gonna slap a pot of honey away from an 8-foot fucking bear?
Instantly absorb it with my fibers.
yeah, but
What, do you want to fight him?
Oh, no, well,
Do you want him to enrage?
Let's resolve this one at a time. So, as this is happening, Tally begins, or we'll say to Ymir, because Ymir has been kind of hovering around the edges of this conversation.
Nope, Ymir's gone. He's had enough.
Okay, all right. So Tally, you kind of walk up as this sort of moment. There's that slow motion of the paw to hand going to shake. You come in and intercede. What does that look like?
Just basically just coming in and I throw my sort of nimble body in front of the handshake and the initial agreement. The pact, so you will. Because
How heavy is Tally?
not heavy as a towel, dude.
Okay, cool. So you stand in front of an 8 foot tall making a pact.
yeah,
Ymir's back.
I basically absorb the handshake from happening.
Okay, cool. So what you're saying is you've just stood in front of an 8 foot tall bear making a pact.
Now. We
Yeah.
never said that
Alright,
the
now hold
towel
on.
was smart.
What does the bear do? What does the bear do?
He just
That's what
like, he-
Tally does, mate.
yeah, he just takes the towel and throws it over the back of his shoulder.
No. And now Ymir has come back.
You just
Ymir
need
is going
you just
to...
need Tally just like go from here just back here.
Before you finish that, Ymir has come back over as he's heard the kerfuffle, and as you have gone to grab the towel, I have grabbed you.
I will grab.
Can
No,
we get some rolls, boys? I want to see how this plays out.
I know. I agree. 'Cause, I feel like this is just kind of like a weird attack on Winfred. I don't really get it.
Well, I mean, he's not
I don't
really a
know what you
party
guys are
member
doing.
yet. He's not a party member yet,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's not like
Squealing fealty to me.
Absolutely.
Thorendir did
I
heal
am
with
on
just 5
I
points
am
before,
on the
just before we
towel
get into
side.
like throwing towels and stuff.
I'm on the towel side because
I
our
mean-
towel friend is not very smart. And remember when he gave away all of his gold to the priestess? and I tried to steal it back?
Neither are you though.
Shut up, you fucking bird!
So, all right, let me take
the
off
bird's
the
smarter
let me
than you.
let DM Daddy
No, he
DM
isn't.
Daddy kind of rein it in
Yes,
here.
DM Daddy.
Let's get
Yes,
some.
DM Daddy.
So, for my mental idea, I like to see that Pauly has kind of interceded himself between the handshake, and I'm not sure if this is what Winford would do, but in my head, I couldn't help play out that Winford kind of looks at it, goes like, "Oh, a napkin," and starts just like, kind of forgets about the handshake for a moment, cleaning up some of the honey around the jowls. And Ymir steps up at this point, and am I getting this right, Dylan? That you're sort of saying, "Hey, we don't know this bear. We don't know
Yeah.
his."
I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this fucking
If
This
Emir's
furry
walking
motherfucker is.
past me as well, could I try block him before he does that?
I will literally shatter your bones.
Yeah,
bird brain.
go for gold. But I'm just
Let's-
saying, like,
Alright,
if
No,
you
you
don't
can-
walk past me,
Yeah, but
if
you
you
can't-
didn't see
he
the
can't
situation,
stop-
you don't know why. You don't know why it's happening. Me being there with Thorendir and hearing the exchange over the
Except
time.
I was right here before you came over.
Then why are you
Hold on.
stopping it? You know what's happening.
No, because I walked away and I have come back.
So okay,
Because
here's how
I was going to have input in this conversation, but everyone else just decided to yell over me. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to create a situation where I wander away and then I come back in.
You guys are making this way more difficult than it needs to be.
I agree.
Let us resolve
I
this.
completely agree.
Let us resolve this.
All
right,
you
team.
guys are like,
You
"Oh,
guys-
in front of this."
You guys
Tatts,
know how
team.
to roleplay at all?
Shh. We're going to resolve this in the theater of the mind, where we
Alright.
all get to talk and we don't yell over each other too much. We can't get away with not yelling over each other some, but let me then narrate it out, so I can lay it out so y'all can play it out. Ymir, having wandered off as the conversation was getting dull, overhears sort of pledges
don't
of
worry
fealty.
about me overhearing anything. I'm just going to stay over here.
No. So
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm here. I'm here now.
well, you've already told you can't backsies. You're in it now, and we're doing this. This is how we're doing it. Ymir
I like that this is a rule.
Ymir overhears sort of the beginning of pledges of fealty, and starts wandering over, saying, "Hang on a second. We don't know this bear from a bar of soap, and I don't even know bars of soap. How dare he? This he's not even a guy. How dare this bear? Join our party. We don't know where his loyalties lie. This could be a honeypot trap from the hobgoblins, and he's trying to perhaps, like Pauly, kind of get in the way of this meeting. I don't know, maybe begin to drag Thorendir away. Now, as Ymir's walking up, Pauly, much like someone at a bar who sees their friend has had too much to drink and is about to start a fight, sort of starts walking up to Ymir like, "Nah, mate, it's all good. Like, walk away. It's all fine. Like, we're all friends here. We're all friends here. Like, everybody calm. So Ymir, you want to have your say, and I want to hear your say, and then we role play it out. If that role playing just devolves into yelling at each other in character, then we're probably not going to get much done either, though. So let's take a step and think about how this plays out.
What would you say? I'm walking up from here, or would
I
you
think
say
you're
I'm
walking
walking
up
up
from-
from over here?
Well, from
Because
the road or something in general.
I was over here, so
Let's ignore the map as in as an actual space, because we're thinking about it narratively in our minds. Like,
all right. Narratively, I'm walking up past this stupid fucking bird.
and
How
the thing
about
is,
that?
he may not be able to actually stop you from getting in here,
Oh,
right?
exactly.
But
Exactly.
And what I said was, can I try and stop him?
yeah.
It's not that
Yeah.
I am stopping you. Can I try
Oh no
and
no
stop
no
you?
no! Oh, I know. Because this right here, this is like a stone wall, is it not?
Sure.
Mhm.
Just don't think of the map, dude. Just well played.
Oh no! I'm just. This is for my role play. okay? This is for the role play. This is just let it happen. So okay, I wander up from the road as I hear fealty, because to begin with, I was over by Thorendir over here, hearing fealty and all this bullshit, and I wandered away because, as everyone knows, I am not that smart. I may be stoic and giant, but I'm not the smartest of bunch. I have quite the constitution, but my intelligence is quite low, as some would say. I've wandered back, and as I'm walking up, I've come to a crossroads. The crossroads happens to be this bird, and Timmy, this would be your point to notice something about Ymir. Otherwise, I'm just going to walk straight through.
That once again, the big dumb Goliath man is doing stupid things. Knowing this is a good thing they're doing, Pauly's like, wait. You don't need to interrupt. Let Thorendir talk to the bear.
I don't plan to interrupt.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just ask you to stay right behind me while they finish their little pledge.
But I just want to say, before this happened, the bear was going to grab Pauly. He wasn't talking to Thorendir anymore.
That's because Pauly interrupted as well. Pauly is also in the wrong.
I'm going to walk straight.
So there's a reason
Hold on.
behind that.
Okay. So
I saw this opportunity.
Let's hear Towley's side point of view.
I see this opportunity, and not just for the fact that he's a willing participant to already bond and make this pact. I see this as an opportunity to potentially come out on top here and get something for the boys, because that's the type of fellow I am. I'm here to discuss terms, not necessarily him joining, but just terms before we, we've just killed everything around. I want to discuss before he comes into the group.
Just out of curiosity, just sorry to pause this for a second. Is Winford just sitting here, like, watching this dialogue happen between all of you?
This has basically all happened within, like, the last 5 seconds.
Okay, because I'm looking at a dialogue between a 7-foot tall Goliath, an anthropomorphic parrot, a dwarf, and a cow.
A lot of time has passed and nothing's happened for a handshake.
Like, is this
what are you guys doing?
Fucking fever dream?
It is just a handshake. I don't really see.
I just see this as an opportunity.
Well, tell us. Don't explain yourself. Tell me, what are you doing?
So, before we make this pact, how about, given the fact that you want to join our party, how about rather than during this period and to the end of this adventure here, you don't earn any loot or treats along the way until you show that you're worthy.
Honeypot fixed. Like,
I don't really see what the point is.
Fuck all here.
Excuse me, there, Pauly. He was about to pledge fealty to me to fix a honeypot.
To you.
What about you needs more terms than that?
Yeah, it's not.
To you.
What more do you need than pledging fealty to the name Grimsbane?
We're working for Thorendir, remember?
Yeah.
I'm not working for anyone.
I'm hiring all of you here for the name Grimsbane to find the best substitute of a party spot to get you all handsomely paid. Are you all not in my service?
Go.
I just walked up.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Winford and Ymir would bond really well over honeymead. All right, so I love this. the Towley's trying to get a better deal for Thorendir. Even though Thorendir's
a better deal.
What Ymir's trying to do yet?
I accidentally gave away everything I owned last time from a random stranger. What do you want me to do, huh?
Everyone just thinks I want to punch someone in the head.
Instantly trust a bear?
Bird, get out of the way! I just want to move up.
To be fair, Towley, like, you instantly trusted a wolf that's kind of following you around.
Hey,
But I've got the
wolf is
ability
fine.
to,
I like the wolf.
I've got the ability to animal handle him. I'm not sure about the bear just yet.
I don't
For
like
anybody
the
that's in
term
the Twitch
animal
Actually,
handle.
can I do a check to see how I can handle this bear with my animal handling?
Give me an animal handling check to see what you know about bears
Yeah, boy.
and bearkin.
Yeah, boy.
For,
Holy fuck.
for anybody
he
that's
knows
in
a
our
lot.
Twitch chat at the moment, this is basically an average game of D&D where it just devolves into fucking chaos.
Well, yeah, I've gone from 7 viewers to none now because of this argument.
Yeah, I've got 2 viewers at the moment.
I know.
Well,
I
I've
hope you're all
gone
proud
from
of yourselves.
Like you
Yeah,
always
I
have.
hope you're all
Hold
fucking
up, rookie
proud.
numbers
Of
in.
course,
They've
they're proud of
always got
themselves.
them.
I
Okay.
have gone from 3 to 18.
All
Good
right.
banter.
It's not about the size of the viewers. It's how you use them. Okay.
I like the viewers. They're fantastic.
So
Except they
what is
all-
so how does Winford react to this? Is Winford kind of oblivious, or is Winford kind of just no? I want the pot. Yeah, like I'll swear whatever. And you said, like, metagaming a little bit. You said to us that
hate-
Winford, being Bearkin, understands. Like, it's not like we're dealing with a minor here. It's
I
the
know. I
Bearkin
understand
understands.
that. I understand that Bearkin are sort of because they're a homebrew class. It's sort of one of those homebrew race. It's sort of one of those things that I kind of have to explain a couple of things in case nobody's encountered them before. Because like I did a fair bit of reading up on them today before we started.
Yeah.
But
It's whatever you want.
yeah. So like all you see is a very sad looking bear with a sore ankle holding out a broken honeypot, wanting this dwarf to fix it. He understands that by making a pact, by making a pact to get his honeypot fixed, he's got to help out this dwarf. So it's like, tit for tat sort of thing. But it's one of those cases of like malicious compliance. Like, as soon as I get my honeypot fixed, like we're going to have to negotiate a little bit more. So
Mhm.
I'll
Yes,
come. I'll come.
boys.
I'll come to you on this.
Treachery.
So I'm still talking to Thorendir here because like
he's the one with the promises. He's the one with
he's the one.
the apparently
he is the one with the dialogue. Yeah.
with the
So
pot memory.
so I'm still talking to Thorendir here, and I sort of still have my massive hand outstretched, saying like, "Fix honeypot, Winford help." And this is the first time you hear his name. He will talk about himself in the third person a lot because he's a dumbass. So, Mr. Thorngrim, nice to meet you.
Well, Winford, the pleasure is truly mine. I do know you're a kind and honor-bound race, and I'll never ask anything that will beseech your honor. And I knew you are as fierce in combat as mighty Ymir here, who seems rather impatient behind me and has something to say.
I would like to talk, but I'm not allowed.
Well, Ymir, please tell me what's on your mind.
I want
And
this
roleplay
bird.
with me.
I want this bird to move. He has no idea for what I am trying to do, but
Okay.
he seems dead set on hindering me.
Well, Pauly, the man seems dedicated. Better let him through, I say.
Very good.
Okay, what seems to be the issue with my dear friend Winford here I've just met? And
All right,
seems to have
Ymir-
a good way with the hobgoblins.
Ymir walks up to Winford and goes, "Bear, do I Bear? Do I believe that you are a friend?"
Is he asking that out loud?
Yes.
Cool.
That's why I'm saying it in voice.
Oh no, that's cool. It's cool. It sounded like, because you said, "Do I think you are a friend?"
Do I believe? No, because I'm saying, do
It
I
sounded like
believe that you are a friend of ours, or
I
blah
feel like
blah
only...
blah blah?
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was either a question to me, the
I
DM,
have to-
or a
yeah.
question to yourself.
I have to sort of like think about how I'm going to roleplay playing a low intelligence character, because this is getting very difficult because people are using big words. So I turn back to the dwarf and I just say, "Mr. Grimthor, this Goliath is scary." Because
And
he's
then I
like
turn-
standing over Winfred,
Oh no, I'm not
looking
standing
down
over.
at him at this point.
I'm descriptively, I'm arms crossed, but I'm leaning back, like, and sort of
Yeah.
looking
But
at
like,
you,
you're also looking at a bear that's sitting on the floor at dwarf height. So like,
That's a good point.
He's making himself very small to talk to this dwarf that's standing in front of him because it's polite.
Now
Okay.
I know there, Wilford. He looks mighty tall and, well, sometimes unkind, but he only has a one-tracked mind, I say. And that's grog and coin and fighting. And if you're in our party, you may get all three, but I tell you what, I would rather be beside him than in front of him. I tell you what I'm saying.
And
I
then
mean, I'm currently in front of him, so this is a worry.
and then I look back
So
at
like,
the bear.
no, I interpret that. I sort of see him being in front of him and look up at him with like this sort of like kind of like a concerned look on my face, and you sort of just see Winford move to his side, and then he like pops his head around Ymir's leg and looks around at the dwarf and says, "Is that better?"
Yes, it may be.
Now, I don't know for my mind's eye, does Winfred kind of stand up like a toddler, walk over, and then sit down again, or is it like a butt shuffle?
Sort of think he's sort of just like shifted himself across the ground.
Like
I'm
dragged
expecting
his
like
butt
a
across
hand
the
of rope.
grass.
He hasn't quite gotten up. He's just sort of like moved his bum across.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Remember, he's still got a sore ankle, so he's trying to
Yeah.
rest it.
I'm imagining like those videos on Facebook of the pandas rolling around. Like I'm imagining that of him rolling around me. But as Winford has rolled around Ymir has slowly followed him around, just being like, but like also at the same time looking back at Thorendir, but following the bear around and being like, and then rubbing his forehead and being like, okay. Bearkin, friend, foe, witch.
Where's the witch?
So Ymir reaches down, grabs the bear by the scruff of the neck, and like,
I'm going to tell you right now. You are making a huge fucking mistake. Winford does not like that whatsoever.
You gotta hold up because Ymir is at full HP and will space you. Hold up. Puts his hand on the back of the bearkin's neck. Puts a hand under his shoulder to help prop him up and goes, friend, and nods, or foe, and shakes his head. And then waits for a reply.
Winford sort of like doesn't take easy to this strange, scary Goliath touching him. Think like a child that's sort of just like just a big fucking child. Is sort of like, oh, this guy's touching me, but I don't know how to make him stop touching me. And then he gets propped up and stands on his feet. You can see that he's sort of like leaning on one ankle, trying to elevate the other one, and sort of like gestures toward his foot, and says, "Friend," and in a motion of just like, "Can you help me walk, or can you help me heal my ankle, and I'll be your friend."
And then Ymir happily goes, "Okay, friend." And then, so which
Do these
foot
two
is
have like
sore?
an arm around each other now? Like, is Ymir kind of like helping
yeah,
him up? That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
That's what I was.
Amir's just made a brand new oversized teddy bear friend.
Well, equally sized best friend. Like that's just how it works. We like
Slightly
to bash
smaller
people.
best friend.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, so
which
Winford
paw
sort
is
of tries
sore?
to like stumble across to somewhere more comfortable, where he can sit down again. So he sort of like moves back to where he was, and he sort of like sits down and starts like rubbing his foot where the bear trap was around his ankle.
Would you say it's his left or right ankle?
It's important
Oh,
for the
Like,
The inevitable comic strip that's going to come from
The
it.
inevitable comic strip. I'm just gonna say his left ankle, because he would have because I'm imagining what would have happened is he would have been like rolled on his side, and then rolled over his back, and then just his legs gotten caught in a trap.
Okay, so well, imagining that he is facing south, I am on his left side, ready to help. Ymir is ready. Ymir's
Alright.
good, and then Ymir goes, "Bird, carry on."
Paulie remembers this slight.
What does Paulie remember
I
slightly?
heard remembers the slight and then it cut out.
Paulie remembers this slight, giving Ymir a withering stare.
Okay.
Thorendir
bird's
just
going
shakes
to
his
die.
head and he's wandered off and plays a happy tune sitting under a tree.
Bird's going to die.
Cool. Well, you're all friends now, and you,
What? No. Winford and I am friends. I don't know about the bird anymore.
you can only have one animal friend at a time. You're like-
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Does
It
Ymir
is.
have animal handling skills?
To me,
Yeah.
Ymir.
Are you
nah.
trained? Are you
No,
proficient? in
Ymir's
animal
just a
handling?
giant who likes one animal at a time.
Okay. Does anyone in the party have animal handling skills?
yeah. me.
Towley.
Tally does. Okay, cool. This is gonna
And
make for an
Rogue.
interesting relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So now that we're all friends, I go. Where did Thorendir go? Is he like walking off or something? Is he?
Thorendir's literally by this tree playing a tune on his dulcimer by himself.
Okay, cool. So Winford, with Ymir's help, walks sort of saunters back over to Thorendir, and outstretches his hand one more time, and just says, "Fix pot and help," and goes to make a pact.
The real
Thought
question
it-
is, though, how does Thorendir intend to?
Well, can I speak to the bear?
Yeah,
Like,
speak to the fucking bear.
Is Towley going to hold his microfiber tongue?
well, my new companion. You are a gentle soul, just like how I vision myself to be sometimes. My temper can get the best of me.
Winford sort of just looks to his right to the hobgoblin with a caved-in chest and says, "Gentle."
Well, I never said hobgoblins didn't deserve what they got. And
Yeah.
I suppose, look, I will make it my mission to get this pot repaired. And I will surely fill it with honey and see you smiling again, my dear friend. The creatures of the forest have always been dear to the clan Grimm's Bane, because it takes more than one race to fill up a world. And it takes more than one person to get glory and be safe in these lands.
You can see Winfred's expression trying his best to keep up with what you're saying. Just remember, he's got a fucking 4 intellect and doesn't understand big words.
Thorendir knows this. He's just literally infatuated with his
I'm
own
not sure
words
if you've
too.
noticed, but I can
Yeah.
understand 2-syllable words, and I keep getting the word Thorendir wrong.
Yeah, but you're feeling good vibes from the words you're saying. You don't understand them. You're just feeling good vibes.
Okay.
But I'm,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
buttering up your ears with
All right,
beautiful
cool,
tunes
all right,
and
cool.
melodies. And Thorendir looks at you and says, "Pot, I will fix. And honey, I will fill." And shakes Winfred's hand. Or paw, sorry.
Yeah. Hand,
But
paw,
it's like,
whatever. Yeah.
but the child, 2 hand grabbing the one adult hand.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And then-
I get you.
And then Thorendir plays a little melody and zones out for a little bit.
Yeah, dope. All right.
Cool. Now, as at a metagame level, this could be a perfect opportunity to take a short rest, especially as Thorendir sort of playing maybe a song of rest, which kind of aids in healing. Though I think the only people that really need it are Pauly and Winford.
So we're taking a short rest.
If you would like to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is that where you roll?
you broke up there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, a short rest. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just reminding you, as we're all as you're new to D&D, that those
Yeah.
are things that are ways to get health back.
Oh, okay, cool. So you like you see Winford. He sort of like he hops up and he looks around and he sort of scans the area a little bit, and then he walks in a couple of circles and then turns around to Thorendir and says, "Nap time," and waits for a response.
Thorendir on the dulcimer starts playing a lullaby and almost like aids in Wilford's sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So Winfred hears this lullaby, and you just see him sort of like drift off whilst standing up, and you see this 7-foot tall bear just collapse on the floor and start snoring loudly.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
So in game terms, I believe there is a short rest button, and we'll ask you how many of your hit dice you want to roll.
Take a rest.
Yep.
There's like a okay, cool. Yep, short rest.
So a short rest means you can spend your hit dice, and you get one hit dice per level. And that lets you roll that, add your Constitution modifier, and that's how much health you get back. And I believe, Thorendir, you roll a dice to add your Song of Rest, so that everyone gets an extra D6 if they are spending a hit dice.
If they're spending,
Yeah,
they get a D6.
I'll rest as well.
Okay, cool. Because I've got a D12 available as an option, so I press roll for that. Yep. And situation bonus.
That'll be the. So if you want to roll the D6, Thorendir.
Yep. So it's plus 1 D6.
I think. Oh, I've lost connection to.
So have I.
Oh, I've lost connection.
So have I. And we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Did you need me to roll the D6?
Yeah, because it's a flat D6 for everyone
shit.
else.
Yeah.
I fully lost. That's weird.
So what? Wait, hold on. What do I do?
If you bring your character sheet up in the game, it's got a little bed.
Yeah, no, I've got that. I've got that up. Yeah. I've got
Just
short
click
rest
that
and
and
roll
then
hit
just
dice,
roll.
and so I just I've got it. And it's a situational bonus. Is that where I put the 1d6, or is that Thorendir?
Thorendir's meant to roll the 1d6 now.
Oh, okay, cool. So I just hit normal.
I rolled 2, by the way.
Okay, so you can add 2 as that bonus if you need to, or just add it afterwards.
I got 8.
Cool, and I think it's actually automatically healed you.
Lovely.
It didn't for Pauly.
So I heal the 6 then, don't I?
6 plus the 2.
So 8 in total. Cool.
So I've
Back
got
to full health.
8 plus 2.
Yes, I think it's already given it to you.
I'm back to full health. Neat.
Yeah. So
very nice.
Cool. I think because you rolled yours in Foundry, it automatically topped up your health. Whereas
no, I'm rolling mine straight out of the app. I haven't figured out how to use D&D Beyond yet.
That's all.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cool. All right. So after an hour, where's this 1 hour? You're sort of feeling well rested. You sort of come out of your nap, feeling reinvigorated and refreshed. And so do you, Pauly, and everyone else as well. Is Ymir or Pauly kind of doing anything during that time?
Yes, because we're in the bush. I am going to
I have to put
use
exhaustion level 1, don't I?
What's that, sorry?
I have to put exhaustion level 1 because I came out of a rage.
Only if you frenzied.
No, I didn't frenzy.
Do you? Because we're in the bush here, I'm thinking I'm going to do some investigation here and see if I can help heal up our new friend's ankle with some herbs and medicines that I can find.
Cool. Yeah, I'll accept.
Scavenge, and unfortunately, due to the lack of resources within the area, I'm unable to help.
Yeah, you find some some stinging nettles and stuff, but you don't think that'd be super helpful.
Found some mad dank though.
Give us a nature check to see if you find some bush herb.
Some good old fashioned. Oh, how you doing? Tally
Yeah.
always fights that. He never fails.
You whilst you don't find anything of a medicinal nature, you certainly find some of that sweet bush herb, and even some mushrooms.
Oh,
Do you think maybe if you dry them out, to run some tests, some obviously very scientific testing, you might be able to check them out.
Mad.
Cool. So from this area as well, while you're wandering around Tally with that excellent nature roll, you do also sort of spot a possible game trail or sort of a path through the forest that you think the hobgoblins perhaps use on the reg.
Okay. Fluffy! Investigate, buddy. Get onto that. Tell us what you can see or smell.
So Fluffy kind of makes... Is Fluffy a boy or a girl, dog?
Yeah, he's totally a dude.
Okay, so Fluffy, he sort of yips. He seems to give quite the wide berth to Winford, though. I think sort of wolves and bearkin probably aren't sort of the super best of friends.
Winford does have animal handling, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, whilst wolves and bears aren't exactly the best of friends, and but like, I don't know, they're not friends and they're not enemies. But Winford does have like, because he's what's the word I'm looking for? Sentient. He can handle lesser animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spent
you get what I
time
mean.
in the bush. You've been around the bush a bit.
Pretty much. I don't know why that was so difficult to get out. I was just going to say, bear smarter than wolf. Bear can deal with wolf.
Well, he's smarter than the average bear.
For now, the wolf kind of gives you a little bit of a wide berth, if you will, and but maybe you'll...
And your voice got really deep.
Oh, right. Well,
He just took a mad hit out of one of those awesome reverse helium balloon things.
You mean Nangs?
The old nos.
No, it's actually it's a gas starting with H that does it.
Okay.
I thought it was the other one. Anyway, is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hydrogen?
Yeah, it's hydrogen. Isn't it?
No, hydrogen's the
It's
explosive
sulfur
one.
hexafluoride.
So hexafluoride. That's where I got the H from. Sorry.
Sure.
I knew it
Okay.
was something.
You make your way through the sort of following a path through these woods, and where's my wall tile? There we go. And kind of explore some of this here. Come on, there we go. And eventually, kind of make your way up. Let me pull out my descriptors here because we want you eventually kind of find a bit of a clearing or a path leading to a bit of a clearing.
Yeah.
With what appears to be a castle that is sort of crumbling, has 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights. The upper stories are all in varying stages of collapse, and there's a short flight of steps leading up to a terrace in front of the main entryway. Past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors lies a shadowed hall, and round towers loom over the entranceway with dark arrow slits looking down on the terrace. And we will cut to...
Ooh.
Tally, Thorendir. Winford, and Pauly. And this has
Ooh,
probably
man.
been another couple of hours, so it's getting into sort of the it's sort of 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon as you make your way sort of up this path and see the sort of big old collapsed castle. This is where the kind of trail leads.
Oh, lost audio.
What?
I think I just lost audio.
Can you still hear me, Tally?
Yeah,
It is
there we go.
I,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
dungeon master.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
That's right. Cool. So what do you do, or what do each of you do as you kind of arrive on this scene?
I am instantly intrigued by the surrounding area, and I feel it's a good chance to try and, I don't know, just have a bit of a gander before we just go running into things. I want to see if there's any nicks or crannies that I can look into. Because
I'd like to. Yeah, sorry, go on.
just because past experiences and walking into the unknown doesn't necessarily always work out well. So I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit of what am I doing? Perception here, and just see if I can see what's happening. Maybe through a crack. No good. As per usual.
No, you're maybe a little bit too enamored by the sort of little drying rack you've set up for your little mushrooms. You've sort of gone, oh, no, I need to stay out here in the sun. It seems a bit dark and dank in there for what I want to get done.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thorendir always not really being aware of his surroundings and being ambiguous and arrogant as he is, always shouts at the top of his beautiful bardic bellow of the lungs. Hello! Is anyone home in castle in dear need of repairs? Looks like a piece of shit.
I'd like to make a perception check
Sure.
using my good boy nose. I think I've got have I got an advantage to perception?
You'll have a proficiency,
Yeah,
so it'll be a
Right.
plus. Like,
this will be a plus. Okay, so mod plus bonus. Okay, so I'll just roll normal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be factored in, I think.
Oh, I nearly got
Oh.
a 20. That was what a fucking tease.
Now you actually have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. So if you're just
Yeah.
trying to get smells, you can roll
Just
again,
trying to get smell. Yeah,
roll
yeah,
again
yeah.
and take the higher result.
Okay. So just
So just roll perception again.
Roll perception normal again. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
oh, you got one better.
One
No,
better.
I got one better. I got one better.
I mean,
I'll take it.
You can you think you can I mean it doesn't smell great here. There's definitely no honey smells on the wind. In fact, you think you can smell hobgoblins, but that could just be from before. It's hard to tell.
I tell the party that. I tell them, I'll be like, I smell gobhoblins.
And Thorendir, with you having raised your voice and calling out, you hear a bit of a no, I'm not sleeping, you're sleeping. And then you kind of hear from a crack in the wall a challenge comes out. Now, does any of you speak Goblin?
I speak bear.
No, the only person who spoke Goblin was Ryan's character.
Yeah.
You hear a challenge.
Not sure if it helps, but I've thrown it out there for consideration.
What do I hear? Sorry.
You hear sort of what sounds like a challenge, for like a who goes there kind of thing, in Goblin.
Thorendir will retort, and also excited he has a challenger in the way of the voice, and will obviously say, "Ha! Well, I don't know if you can understand my common tongue, though it is more exquisite than most that fill these lines. But I say I don't have much time on my hands to spare to conquer this castle, and I'm fair sure you don't have time for a lengthy siege. 'Twas about you say you bring your best fighter, and I say mine, and winner keeps all."
Winford sort of looks at Thorendir with another sort of scared / concerned look. Like,
Is it the
huh?
bed head? Is it the bear head tilt like on the side?
Yeah.
Nope.
He sort of like turns to him and just goes, "What?"
No. Best fighter is giant.
Well, with the best AC, yes.
Give me a persuasion check, but with disadvantage here because you don't speak the language.
Persuasion with disadvantage?
Yeah.
There's one.
It's a dirty
Fuck.
20. The
10.
other one's not very good.
It's 10 and 20.
It sort of sounds like maybe they understand, maybe they don't. And then there's sort of some jeering from behind the arrow slits, and a arrow flies out at you, Thorendir.
Can I try that? Can I try persuade them to do the same?
You
Sounds
wanna
like your internet won't let you.
Describe to me what you want
says
to try
no.
and do, Pauly.
What was that? Sorry.
Explain it, Pauly. What do you
Explain
want to do?
it.
Ah,
What do you want to do?
now, no need to fire arrows at a dwarf. What the man was trying to say is, you bring out your biggest, and we'll bring out our finest, and we'll have a little battle to duel to see who can really take this castle over.
Is this like, are you pantomiming this? Like,
Bring it, bitch.
I'm explaining it. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, you can try and
Winford
give
kind
me
of
a...
ducks his
I'm
head,
basically
trying not to be the biggest guy in the
saying-
room.
Yeah, give me a
Oh,
persuasion.
no, I said
or
they're
a,
biggest and our finest.
He's definitely not the finest.
You were saying, sorry, Dan?
so give me. Do you want to try this like a persuasion style? Or are you trying to act this out?
Yeah,
to
persuade.
get
I
the
want to try and
message
persuade
across?
them.
Okay.
Yep.
Same thing with disadvantage. You don't speak the language.
Oh. Boo. Not much better.
Yeah, you don't. You as you're in the middle of your talk, in the middle of your TED talk, an arrow flies out past you, but it misses. Misses Thorendir.
All right.
Warning-
Well,
warning
your
shot,
mirror is
brother.
We're gonna. What time do we start? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I think we're gonna end there because we're about to get into a fight.
Oh, okay.
And,
Aww.
yeah.
Do
and
we have to end there? Oh, I so want to go.
we're about to get into a fight, and fights can tend to drag on. So I think we'll start fresh.
Yeah, true.
In the
Yeah, okay, cool.
in the Cragmore Castle, 7:30 next week.
Sure.
Too easy.
Yay! Thanks.
Thanks, DM Daddy.
Well, thanks for letting us join in.
Sorry, I was late.
This has been a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. I hope you all
Yeah.
enjoyed it and kind of excited to see where it goes next.
Absolutely.
This whole time staring at me has been this plate. How cool is that?
I love it.
What is it?
It's a bear wearing a sleeveless puffy jacket.
Oh, okay.
All right, boys. I'm gonna jump
It
out
looks
of
like it
call and
flies
talk to
out there.
chat.
Yeah,
Alright,
too
see you,
easy,
Dill.
man.
Happy birthday again for tomorrow or something? Okay, he's gone. Cool. Jacob, do you have any questions off the bat, off the rip? Off any, like, stuff that wasn't clear, or you're like, hey,